out here. I'm gonna play some more Guild Wars 2. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm getting my energy up. We're gonna have a good night. I'm excited to play a little bit of games and be out here and do some stuff. I do not like the white balance on my face, but it is what it is. I might just be extremely pale right now, but that is sort of how it goes, I suppose. Oh man, it feels good. It feels good to be back. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm back. I'm out here. I'm doing the thing. I'm gonna play a little bit of video games and see what's up. I know it's been a little bit. Oh my God, is there people like literally right here? It's been a little while since I've been doing things, but I've been just sort of living life and trying to enjoy it and trying to have a good time and do all those kinds of things. Hey, Token, what's up, dude? Nice to see you, brother. My Twitch mentions Brighter Shores. Really? Hold on. I updated it, but I guess it didn't take. Give me 1 second. What have you guys been up to? Token, what have you been up to, bubby? Canthar, nice to see you. Sorry for saying Brighter Shores, bro. Creator dashboard. Dude, I hate the Twitch interface. It's so irritating. I have a lot of thoughts right now, by the way, guys. I've been, over the past couple of weeks, I've been taking a little itty bitty break from all this, and I've been sort of, you know, thinking a lot about a lot of stuff and all the things that have been going on. I've been out here watching. We have a lot of things to talk about in general. The fact that Tectone now has rape allegations against him, the weird right-wing thing that's going on currently across like all of the streamer community, just all of the different things that are happening. Yeah. What'd you think about Brighter Shores in general, Canthar? I played it. I'm about to unlock season 3. I plan on going all the way to season 4, but I just haven't gotten around to it because other things have taken my attention. It has not held my attention the way that I thought it would, to be completely honest. Like, I think the game is good. I think there's a lot of fun to be had there, but I just don't think that it's like really taken all of my attention the way that I thought it would. I hate that it always wants to grab me on Brighter Shores, or like whatever my last thing was. Hold on. Edit. Let's go here for Brighter Shores, and let's make it Guild Wars 2. The last time I trust Restream to do anything for me. It's so hard to multi-stream to places. Like, I have enough bandwidth that I could theoretically do it, like just by straight up sending 2 streams out to the world that way. But like, it just doesn't do what you want it to do a lot of times. Like, it's so difficult. It's way easier to use a program, but then, you know, whatever. Hey, nice to see you, Brewmaster. Yeah, I haven't been live for like nearly 2 weeks or so, honestly. I've been fucking, I want to say that I've been chilling, but honestly, I've been like working myself to death still, just in the ways that it makes me, that it was making me feel good to work myself to death, because I'm a workaholic. I just can't stop doing things. So we've had like, Tectone has rape allegations. Well, not rape, there's sexual assault allegations from his ex-girlfriend. It's a whole thing. Tectone claims that he has proof that disproves all of it, and he's giving his ex-girlfriend 2 weeks to admit that all of the allegations against him were absolutely and totally lies, and that, or else he's going to file a defamation suit against her, and he's going to run really hard on you know, litigating and all of that. So like, the shit has gotten spicy, bro. I have sort of fallen off of the whole OTK thing. Like, I think over the course of 1 month, I have almost completely lost my desire to pay attention to any of the people who are in OTK. And it has like literally nothing to do with all these allegations. I just think that there has been this weird shift in the air currently where like I've noticed there's just a bunch of dudes hooting and hollering on the internet, and I just do not like that energy that it's providing currently. So I've sort of backed away from it. Luke, it is so nice to see you though. Brew, it is so nice to see you as always. Yeah, dude, you know, it is what it is. I said like 6 months ago that I thought that Asmon was at the peak of his being a person on the internet, you know, and I think that it's like he's going to start moving away from it, honestly. I never paid any attention to S-Fan literally whatsoever, so I have zero idea what like what he's even about. I know roughly that he does some like GTA 5 role play and stuff, but I don't know anything about S-Fan literally at all. But he seems like an okay dude. I like what's his name? Soda Poppin'. I think Soda Poppin' reminds me of Bo Burnham, and I like him. I still like Asmon. I still like Tectone. I mean, you know, until we find out what's going on with the whole Tectone thing. But I just like... Token said it so well. He said that Steak and Eggs is like an alt-right podcast right now. I wouldn't say that Steak and Eggs is like I think that, you know, like I think that like calling it an alt-right podcast is a little bit you know, of a joke, and I sort of agree with that joke, but it is literally just like so much of Tectone being like, hey, what about this like controversial topic? And then Asmon's like, yeah, because that's what intelligent people think. And then that's the whole podcast nowadays, and I'm just kind of like, whatever, dude. This feels like being a teenager and just thinking that you're better than everybody, and I'm kind of over it. Hey, congrats, Brew. I'm honestly trying to crank through story because I want to get to Path of Fire so I can unlock all the mounts and everything. That's like sort of what I'm trying to do and get through this for sure. Everything has been shifting that way for a while. Yeah, I mean, like, I've been saying this for a long time and people feel some kind of way about it. And like, obviously I don't get very political, but this is just me looking at the world over my entire life, that when I was a kid, it was really cool to be liberal. Like, it was very cool to be liberal because the majority of people I feel like were very conservative. We were just coming off of the end of 9/11 happening and the war in Iraq and all this kind of stuff. And people were really into that. People were really patriotic. People were really conservative. People were really like America first, this whole kind of vibe. And, you know, gay rights were like not really a thing. Like, gay people couldn't get married. You know, in the 2008 election, Obama ran with a platform of like marriages between a man and a woman. And then in 2012, he like shifted over to being, you know, for gay marriage. And during that time, it was really, really cool to be a liberal for sure. Like, as a kid who was a teenager, who was like, you know, left wing or whatever. And now I think it's like flown back the other way to where it's like right wing is the cool thing to be because it's the rebellious sort of situation. You know, things have been shifting really left for a while. And like, I hate politics, period. Like, I don't enjoy the whole system of people aligning themselves with one thing and being like, this is who I am. And I now agree with everything that these people say. But I do enjoy watching the theater of the world and America in general. And these, you know, that's just what I think. James, what's up, dude? It's nice to see you, brother. Have you been playing Brighter Shores? Have you gone into like episode 3 or anything yet? What are you thinking about that? Yeah, I think that probably a lot of people, honestly, like, who watch me are my age-ish or like in that same area where like the late 2000s, the late noughts were our like teenage years. And that really shaped a lot of who we are as people and all that. Oh, God. Hey, what's up, Dryadson? What's nice? What you been up to, fellas? Sorry, like I said, guys, I've been away for like 2 weeks, and honestly, I've really been enjoying just like doing things that are super not public facing with my free time. Like, I've been playing a ton of guitar. I've written like 2 songs, and I've got like 3 or 4 more sitting in a notebook. So I have like 2 completely recorded, and I have like 3 or 4 more sitting around just like in my notes app on my phone and in voice memos and all of that. And I have been working on the business because it's Christmas time, so we've been getting a whole bunch of orders. I've been watching some anime like Tower of God because Tiff put that on the other day, so we've been cranking through Tower of God, just a whole bunch of stuff like that. Yeah, I'm excited to get further into Living World Season 1. I think I'm like after the first chapter or second chapter or something. I'm probably going to start this next quest here in a few minutes. A 99, baby. Brew, you are the last year where it feels normal for you to be born in, dude. When people tell me that they were born in 2004 and they're 20, I'm like, what? But how can that be? Because I'm so young. That's what I always say. But it's not true. I'm about to turn 30 this year. It's terrifying. Hey, thanks, bud. I appreciate it. I've been having a good time, honestly. Like, I've been like really trying to like recenter myself and be happy and do all those things. It's wintertime here now. Like, we had our first snow the other day. So it's hard to go outside and enjoy life in that kind of way. And I always get the Christmas blues whenever this time of year comes around. So like I've just sort of been, you know, talking to my parents a lot and hanging out with Tiff, and started playing Phasmophobia. That game is crack, dude. I love it so much, and so it's been a good time. 9/11, I was like 9 or so. My family was on vacation in MIC at the time. They were a couple miles away when the trade centers got hit. That's wild. Dude, I recently saw an actual video. So one of the things that I think is so wild about 9/11 is that you can go online and not only see like news footage of it, but you can see actual handy cam footage of the planes hitting the towers, and it's mind-blowing to watch, dude. Like really, really crazy. Nah, I packed it in an hour 51, had my fill, and now we just need a ton of stuff changed and added. I feel the same way, James. I've got, I think, like 32 hours in that game so far. I want to get to episode 4 still, and I plan on doing that probably off stream, because I think that game is just such a grind-centric game, and I need to be in a certain mental state of just sort of to myself in order to pack through that game. But like, it's interesting. I hope that it continues to go. It does to me feel like his first swing at something since RuneScape, and so I'm interested to see how it continues on as we go further and further. But it's solid, man. Was in 5th during 9/11, lived in Ashbury Park, New Jersey, 5th grade. That's great. I was 6 years old when 9/11 happened, and I just barely remember it. Like, I remember them sending us home from school, and that's basically all I remember about with it. I was also around 9 when 9/11 happened. I was in a hospital getting for my first prosthetic leg. You have a prosthetic leg, Camp? You're a cyborg, bro? That shit crazy, dog. Whew, 9 years old, too. Jeez. Hell yeah, brother. Sorry, I have like all these questions when I have this problem where whenever I see or hear something interesting from someone, I just want to ask intrusive questions, and I'm trying not to do that right now. So that's my goal currently, is to not be like, to not be intrusive to you about this, but I'm interested. Been obsessed with the Beirut explosions POVs from a few years back. I have no idea what those are, Brew, honestly. None whatsoever. I can't help it, dude. Like I'm so turned on by other people's stories, you know? I was talking to Tiff about this literally last night, about the way that like, I love hearing stories about other people's lives, regardless of if they're celebrities, regardless of if they're homeless people, regardless of if they're, you know, war veterans, regardless of if they're government officials. Like, I just want to know what happened over the course of people's lives to get them to where they are now, so that I can have this full image of what human life is like for other people outside of myself. Because like, I have such a narrow scope on what life is, and I just feel like you don't actually have any idea what's going on in the world around you if you don't listen to the people who are also living in the world around you. And I think that that's how a lot of people get in these weird sort of like, my way is the only way that can possibly be, you know, the right way. And that's because people just don't listen to other human beings. So a bunch of ammonium nitrate exploded in a customs warehouse at the port in Beirut. Is that new? Like I said, I don't follow news or anything. I'm like pretty heavy off social media right now. I'll tweet occasionally when I have a dumb thought that I put into my brain, but I'm pretty heavy off of the internet. I'm not even listening to podcasts anymore. I cut off all of the audio from my life when I was doing things. So I had this really, I call it a problem, but I don't know if other people would consider it a problem. I literally couldn't do anything. I couldn't cook food. I couldn't like work. I couldn't take the trash out. I couldn't do dishes. I couldn't do anything without having a podcast or music playing. And I got to this point where I just felt like my thoughts are not coming out very well anymore. And so I took away all of the audio, and now I feel like my brain is just firing. And it could just be the effect of a change happening, but I feel like my brain is just ripping right now because of the fact that I haven't been consuming other people's thoughts constantly. Happened like 3 years ago now, word. Jay Sarah, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a minute, brother. What have you been? Well, actually, I know what you've been up to. I've been seeing that you've been playing some Lord of the Rings online and some other Lord of the Rings games and things. What clicked with you in Lord of the Rings lately? By the way, guys, if you haven't played Phasmophobia, tomorrow I'm going to be playing Phasmophobia on stream with a couple of friends, or maybe just one friend and maybe Tiff. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. But I'm also going to put the invite code in the description of the stream. And if anyone wants to play that game with us when we play it, feel free to jump in and hop out and do all those things, and we'll have some really terrifying experiences, dude. It's pretty good. I really like it a lot. I'm having a good time with it right now. And that one which was traumatic for me for a completely different reason. That's the day when we was kicked out of my home for the first time. I was 8 and I was transported by a police car to my aunts and uncles. Bro, that's so wild that you have a story that is personally traumatic when you didn't even live here, and it has like that's fucking wild, dude. Man, I feel that so hard. I'm not gonna make this about me, but dude, like that early stuff that happens when you're a kid, my early life was very, very tumultuous. You know, my parents split up when I was super young. My dad was in and out of jail. There was a whole bunch of things that were going on, and it was fucking wild times, dude. I do not remember any dates for anything. I didn't remember the date that my dad died until recently when I saw it on an obituary that I found of his, because I just block all that shit out. Like, I don't want to remember. And I always think it's crazy the way that even though I don't mentally remember when bad things happen to me, my body every single year around the time when my dad passed away, my body has terrible, terrible reactions to life and everything. I get super bummed out and just like feel like everything's falling apart and all that kind of stuff, and it's like weird things that my physicality remembers. No, I'm not calling you out, Jay. Fucking come and go, dude. I don't give a shit, man. Like, I genuinely mean this in the nicest, kindest way. Like, I don't care if you guys are always around hanging out every single time that I'm live or doing all, like, I appreciate it, and I'm glad that some of you come out and hang out and talk to me, and I'm glad that we can talk and have conversations and all this. But if you guys have shit going on, don't ever feel like you have to be around for something. It's so, this is like, just don't ever feel that way. It's not going to make or break me feeling any kind of way or anything. Like, you know, I like that you all have your lives and I have my life, and you know, we're just some people hanging out on the internet, bro. Did I watch the Warcraft Direct? I did not watch the Warcraft Direct. I literally haven't been paying attention to any of the stuff with games, but I have been playing a fuckload of World of Warcraft over the past couple weeks. I started making a goblin named Stocko, and the goblin is just a craft hoarder, and he just gathers materials and just piles them all up in his bank account, and that's that character currently. I'm trying to get a mule for making some crafting decisions in World of Warcraft. Maybe it's the chill vibe. Maybe. I don't know. I just try to hang out. They announced Classic. I saw that I did see that they have new Fresh Start Classic servers, and I'm like kind of excited about that because I've never super played heavily in Classic, and maybe this would be a good time for me to get started on it. Maybe it would be a good time for me to stream a little bit of it at some point in the future. But this week I have to do leagues, so that's what I'm thinking about mostly. You only found out 10 years later that was the same day as 9/11. Really? That's wild, bro. Your dad's right after 420, so I start getting bummed out for like a week around his birthday. It's still pretty hard also. Yeah, it's really strange, man. Like, my dad, not to like trauma dump or anything, my dad passed away really suddenly, like out of nowhere. And so like, I still have these weird moments, and like me and my dad did not have a good relationship in any way whatsoever. I maybe saw my dad over the course of my life less than 100 times, you know? And so like he and I didn't have a really, really close relationship. And I think he was very bitter at himself, and a lot of that rubbed off towards me. Like he was very rude to me about the fact that I wouldn't call him and stuff, but I didn't have like a really close relationship. So like, why would I? And now as I'm getting older and I understand more about the world and life around me, it's like a bummer to not be able to converse with him about the thoughts and feelings that I have and those kinds of things. You always do the Battle for Lions arc. Is this I don't know what I'm about to do. I have no idea what I'm about to go into. It solidified you on not playing what expansion, Jay? Which one? The new one? Or like I would love to hear more about why it solidified you and all that. That would be very interesting. They also announced housing coming in midnight. I saw that as well. The housing thing. I don't know how I feel about housing. I don't care about housing in MMOs usually. I'm just not good at this whole collecting things that don't directly give me bigger numbers in a fight. Like I'm so bad about not wanting to go about decorating, because I always feel like the systems are kind of bloated and frustrating and irritating to me to have to do them. But I know a lot of people love that kind of stuff, so I'm excited to see. It's nice that they're finally doing housing after every other MMO in the whole world has it. Not sort of sad tree here, but my left me when I was 2. I'm 34 now. My father raised me. Yeah, dude. It was basically the same way with my dad, but like reversed. You know what I mean? Hey, sir, what's up? How you doing, Trace? Heard Overwatch Classic going around. I thought that was a joke. That's not real, is it? I have no idea, honestly. I've never gotten into Overwatch when it first came out either, and I would love to get an opportunity to. I almost did a bunch of times, but you watched a video on Lotro literally straight after the Direct and heard about the legendary servers like WoW Classic, but they also have new events, open world difficulty, and server architecture. Yeah, I thought about playing some more I thought about playing some more Overwatch, or not Overwatch, sorry, some more Lord of the Rings Online at some point, because like I really enjoyed my time when I was playing Lord of the Rings Online a while back, and I just never got super far into it, and I want to see like what that game has to offer. So maybe I'll play that at some point as well. I got so many games going right now, dude. I gotta stop with all the new games. And like I said, I'm heavy addicted to playing guitar right now. I got into classic rock, hard rock, classic rock, dude. I just got into hard rock, classic rock so hard, and now I just want to play blues licks. And I'm learning like Johnny B. Good and just all these different rock and roll licks, bro. And it's so much fun. There's just a good time. I'm glad you've been good, Trace. That's nice. Living World is where Guild Wars 2 quality starts to do big jumps. That's cool. I'm excited to see it. Still playing old school RuneScape? Of course. I haven't been super recently just because I've been distracted with other things, but Leagues is about to come out and I'm hopping into Leagues for sure, and I'm going to blow through some stuff in that. Has very easy control. Reminds me of working basic stuff in Blender. I've never done anything with Blender. So the housing systems in all video games are perplexing to me always. I've always feel like I don't have enough materials to make the things that I want. I never want to grind for all the materials. It's just a whole thing. But I wouldn't mind trying to learn something new and figure it out. I think that the most easy and intuitive decorating that I've seen so far has been in Core Keeper. You know, that's a 2D game, so it's a whole different thing. But I really like Core Keeper because it feels like I'm making a Chrono Trigger type map anytime I play that game. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee, so I got the hiccups. Overwatch 2 doesn't have 6v6. IDK, I don't play either, but it feels like Overwatch only released like 5 years ago. It does feel like Overwatch released only like 5 years ago, but I feel like it's like probably actually 10 plus years old now. Blender new, by the way, just done some small tutorials. Blender is a very interesting thing. I know that stuff is really popular for video making and especially like thumbnails and stuff. My dad died of pneumonia when I was in the psych ward. I had to fight to get them to release me for his funeral. I had to go into treatment back in Washington right after. That's crazy, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. You're playing Phas tomorrow, making you want to get your VR headset. Dude, it's Phasmophobia is everything I wanted Dead by Daylight to be. It's set up super fairly because of the fact that it's procedurally generated and it's you versus a computer, so you don't have to balance it for different players and things. It's just a really good time. I really enjoy playing it with friends. I enjoy playing with other people. It's a good time, dude. It really is. Just hit your first 99 a day in RuneScape? Hell yeah, Repulsive. Sick, bro. Found my channel from the Eve videos? I'm sorry, dude. I have not played Eve yet. I don't know if I will or not. I only made 2 Eve videos, but those get a lot of play. By far, the videos that I get the most comments on to this day are my Eve videos. Every day I get Eve video comments, and it blows me away. Muddy Waters and Howling Wolf a lot. I haven't checked out Muddy Waters or Howling Wolf. I've like I said, I've been listening to Ted Nugent, Chuck Berry. I've been listening to a lot of the Black Keys because I think the Black Keys are like the best modern blues rock band that has popped off and become really popular. I've been listening to a lot of Little Richard and just sort of foundational rock and roll people. Honestly, it's been a good time. I really am looking for organic, connected experiences to the world right now. I have become very disenchanted with the concept of how everybody is sort of searching for a way to make money, and they're just becoming things that aren't who they actually are in a search for what makes them popular and what makes them, you know, make more money off of their advertisement and all that. And I'm just sort of tired of it. I saw a tweet from Tectone at one point somewhat recently where he said, I can't remember what he said, but I remember having the distinct thought of, man, if you post things on the internet and they get a lot of likes and you're the right type of person, you will just believe that's the correct way to be because you got a lot of likes that agreed with you on that thing. And it's such a dangerous way to live your life, you know? Lethal Company? I don't have any idea what Lethal Company is. Is it like a similar type of game? You tried Overwatch Classic like 5 minutes ago. It sucks. Most heroes are not there. The ones that are there are their original form, but a lot of fixes were needed and those are not. Oh, that sucks, bro. I hate when game companies don't understand what their golden years were, you know, and they have this warped version of it in their brain. That always sucks. You've seen the Black Keys live twice? Dude, I'm so jealous. They look like... I watched a video of Little Black Submarines from a live performance in a club from a long time ago, like 2012. And bro, it sounded better than the record. I just think that music translates so unbelievably well live. And I really appreciate seeing a band that just has guitar amps and stuff. That's why I bought an amp, because I got into this kind of music and I just didn't want to make it with modelers. I got an amp, I got a guitar microphone. It was like $70. And I'm recording this amp in this room and I'm trying to find a drummer to play with and do all those things. So I just want to connect with someone with music, you know. OSRS just released The Curse of Arav. Really thinking of going back again? They released The Curse of Arav? Bro, it's time to play some RuneScape. Should listen to Mount Joy. They're my favorite band for years now. I'll put them in the rotation. That sounds cool. Will you give Core Punk a chance? I have no idea what Core Punk is. Tried Evil Online a long time ago and I didn't get it. Felt like trying to play a game in Microsoft Excel. That's the way it looks to me as well. But I think that it must be an amazing game because it has one of the die-hardest fan bases that I've ever seen in a video game for sure. Rivals Guild Wars 2 for sure. Let's get in here and do this quest. Let's actually start. Sorry guys, I'm just yapping. Just chit-chatting. I should put my window over the... I like to put it up here so that people can't see when I have mail and things. That's the reason that I'm really into it. Microsoft Excel with graphics. Yeah, with space graphics, dude. Some of the best looking renders that I've seen for backgrounds come from EVE Online for sure. I think it's just like a cool vibe. I love space. I love space travel and all that stuff. In my current base, you think I'm years away? Yeah, dude, it's very possible. I like Builders and Butchers. They're a pretty good band. The stories that come out of EVE, I don't like playing EVE. Yeah, I've never actually played EVE. Yeah, dude, I'm done with having to check my notifications. Is this the battle for Lion's Arc? My pacing is so bad in video games nowadays, dude. I am the slowest motherfucker ever when it comes to getting through something. I just take my sweet time. I've been doing schoolwork a lot recently too as well. I've gotten back into that after taking a hiatus from doing schoolwork because of how difficult it was. Oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I've been taking a hiatus because of how difficult the schoolwork thing had really gotten for me. And coming back has been really good for me as well because I feel like I've really gotten the hang of what I'm doing in it currently. And man, I've been just going in slow and just enjoying what I'm doing, and it's been a lot of fun. What is Dragon Bash? It's just a little festival the ship's council cooked up. We're bashing dragons, eating good food, and drinking to each other's health. Okay, so what am I doing here? Watch the ceremony. Okay. The cultural representatives joining us today. Hey, thanks, Trace. I appreciate that. They brought memorials for their kin who were killed by dragons. All hands on deck. Toss your memorials on the pyre. Let's light the horizon with the dastardly dragon. Begin the burning. Hey, Violet, what's up? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? I'm living life, enjoying all the things. How you guys enjoying the winter time? Here we go. Let's see what happens. Finally, something. Nah, I don't miss all the dialogue, honestly. Currently, I'm doing data structures and algorithms. I'm still in this class. It's been really, really difficult, but I'm finally picking up on it. This is like my second time trying to go through it. I could not crack it back in the day. And now I'm finally starting to understand what's going on with it. Let me do this real quick, and I'll try to come back up on this. Luke, if you're interested and you want me to talk about this, let me finish this and then bring it back up to me, and I'll try to explain to you the breakthrough that I had that has made me understand programming a lot better. See if you can help the Char cultural rep. He is injured and not moving. Okay, I'll do what I can. So she's gonna help him. Stay alert. Everyone that may have just been the prelude. Cool. So there's a fight going on here. Oh no, some are seriously injured. There's that Daylac. You, and missed all of you. Go with that Daylac. Make sure the injured counselors get to the fort. Okay, cool. Oh, I've been doing life and trying to reconnect with myself and get through, you know, just the mental struggle of life and all of that. Enjoying playing guitar, playing some games offline, working in the business, just doing the things, you know. Living the dream or whatever. Just living in the Americas, watching. Defend the cart. Okay. We have something to actually do now. All right. See if I remember how to play this game. Yeah, taking care of yourself is super difficult too. I'm not very good at that. That's something that I have a hard time figuring out what's actually helpful to me and makes me feel good. I'm very good at figuring out what makes other people feel good, and that's, I think, one of my big benefits in life to a degree, but also a lot of times what makes other people feel good wrecks me in some ways that are difficult to explain completely. It just drains me a lot. I'm a very introverted type of person, and when I say introverted, I mean it in the purest sense of the word. I like being alone and doing what I want to do, but I oftentimes put other people's needs ahead of my own, and so I feel really guilty whenever I'm not doing that, and it's just like a tough thing for me to do. And there's a balance to be struck for sure. I just haven't figured out what that balance is completely yet. But I'm excited. I'm glad to be streaming right now. Like I said, I plan on streaming again tomorrow. I'm playing Phasmophobia a little bit, and maybe playing it with you guys a little bit if any of you are interested to play Phasmophobia. But and then streaming next week quite a bit as well, and just sort of getting back to that. I'm having a good time. This is what I want to do right now. You know what I mean? I gotta kill all these guys, huh? Alright, that one's done. Oh, wow, I forgot to tab target. Am I trying to drain the attacker morale? Yeah, I am. Okay. Put the freeze on him. Stand and deliver, brother. He's dead. That one's dead. Okay, we got a few more left. I wonder if I'll have to kill all of these guys in order to get through this. Oh, I missed it a little bit. It's fine. He's dead already. Currently 11 degrees Fahrenheit and dropping. It snowed this week. Yeah, I saw that it snowed here too this week. We got like 2-ish inches, but it was gone by the next day. It got too warm, but it was, you know, it was a brutal reminder of the fact that I live in some place with 4 seasons, and man, I hate the cold, dude. I would much rather it be hot than cold, but I would much rather it be West Virginia hot than cold. I like being warm, dude. I don't know. It's brutal to go outside, and I feel like I can't get enough layers on my body to actually make me the warmth that I want to be. Where you guys gonna be? Do this. It's gonna be a big one. There we go. There's that one off because I'm already here. Okay, defend the cart carrying the injured. Where's that cart at? Back here. You started your own Necro Sylvari? Hell yeah, dude. Necro's ridiculous in this game, honestly. I feel completely like I just run through shit. Also, I'm a maxed out Reaper now, so it's, you know, crazy. Yeah, the global warming thing for sure, but also just West Virginia has always been brutally cold in the wintertime. When I was like 3 years old, we had an insane blizzard that was like, you know, multiple feet of snow, and that's pretty common to have happen in West Virginia. Honestly, we have ridiculously hot summers where it's very humid because we live around rivers and things, and then the wintertime it gets really, really cold. And I mean, I say really cold, I'm talking like -5 Fahrenheit, but you know, for a lot of people that's nothing. Cold enough that I don't want to go outside. It's like hot up here. Yeah, you're in the Great White North, right? So I could see that for sure. I have a theory that Florida is so crazy because it never gets cold. People need the cold to keep their senses right. That's very possible. You need to remember that the elements outside can bring people together, can force you inside of your home. You can't just walk around in a Speedo 356 Are there 356 days in the year? I think there are 356. Is it 365? I don't know. 365 days of the year. I don't know how many days are in the year. You can't walk around in a Speedo that many days in the year and just everything be normal inside of your head. You're going to melt your brain. That's what happens. I did a Necro Sylvari, the Nightshade colors. Purple and yellow. That's cool, dude. Jay's out here making good characters, bro. I don't really like Sylvari that much. It kind of bums me out, dude. It's called us -40. Bro, there is as much difference between -5 and -40 as there is between 35 and 0, and people don't understand that. And there's as much difference between 35 and 70 as there is between 35 and 0. It gets progressively colder. Cold is not cold. There are levels of cold where you walk outside and you can't catch your breath. That's the thing, dude. One time it had snowed and I walked outside in shorts and a t-shirt to try to get a picture of it. I was just struggling to get breaths in, dude. Struggling. Read the letter from E. Word. My wizard's vault. Gotta collect these things. Mail home. The situation is worse, and one of Lions Art counselors, Theo Ashford, has succumbed to his wounds. The Lions Guard is keeping the news quiet while the festival continues, but they've overwhelmed trying to maintain security in the city. At this very moment, a killer walks free, and this cannot be allowed. Go to Divinity's Reach to the Eastern Commons. There in a back alley bar called the Dead Inn, you'll find one of the best investigative minds in Tyria, Marjorie Delacqua. She will need your help to find those behind the counselor's death. Tell her E sent you. Work with her, sift through the clues, and solve the crimes. Word. I worked outside for a couple of years and it was over 85. My critical thing went out the window. Yeah, that's hard too. I worked, so one of my jobs when I was younger was loading trucks at UPS. So UPS, for those who are out of the country and don't know what UPS is, it's a shipping company. They ship stuff over. So you're loading thousands of packages every single night. You work for 4 to 5 hours a night. You load 300 packages an hour. You're loading 1,200 to 1,500 packages, varying from 2 pounds all the way up to 150 pounds. And so that building was not air conditioning or not air conditioned and didn't have heat. And in fact, there was one of the walls where the trucks would pull up to, and it was just an outside wall. So you'd be in those trucks and you're basically outside, and the only thing that's kept off of you is the elements of the wind and snow and those kinds of things. And the level of hot that it would get when it was 105 degrees outside in those trucks had to be unsafe. One time I was in there loading trucks and just started throwing up and couldn't stop throwing up. Just huge aching pains in my stomach and then like hurling. And then I remember getting so cold that I would come home and I would take my temperature and it would be like 95, 94 degrees just because of how cold I was. And it would take me an hour plus to get it back up. I have to sit in a hot bath and all that. Brutal, dude. Working outside is crazy. And you're loading trucks, so you're sweating aggressively and you're in these temperatures. And you cannot put on enough clothes and you cannot take off enough clothes to make it better, for sure. Washington wind chill gets to -30 or something. -30 without wind chill was like that in Idaho, but there's a dry cold. Here it is wet and cold. Yeah, Washington's got to be brutal, dude. I always feel like that must be one of the most depressive places to go. Murder rates go up drastically at 92 degrees, at least according to Ray Bradbury. Really? That's interesting. I could see that. I could see that the cold makes people not want to do things, and then the heat makes people go crazy. I could definitely see those things. Summertime in the city and everybody's having sex, you know, that whole thing, because people are just losing their brains. I was contracted a bunch of industries in St. Louis and it's over 105, a lot in those factories and stuff. Yeah, for sure, dude. Brutal. Props, man. Props to people who stick that shit out. I worked at UPS for a little over a year, like a year and 2 months, and I just couldn't do it. Worked in fish processing and made ice cream after that. I was always in freezers. Heat stroke. Yeah, probably heat stroke. I have no idea if it was or if it wasn't. I have no clue, honestly. You were always in freezers. I cannot stand cold on my body at all. So this is my thing, right? I think that all the years of working in kitchens has acclimatized me to heat way more than it has to cold. And if I have to put my hands in cold water, like, or say if I'm making a meatloaf or meatballs or something, and I have to have my hands in fridge cold meat for a long time, that is so overwhelmingly uncomfortable to me that I pull my hands out and I scream like my hands are on fire. So I'm like, fuck. fuck? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Versus if something's really hot, it just doesn't bother me. I can, you know, turn the tap on all the way to hot and have boiling water coming out, going into the sink, soaking dishes in there, and just reach into it and wash dishes like it's no problem. It just doesn't bother me anymore. My hands are so desensitized to it. But the cold is brutal, dude. Just absolutely brutal. Yeah, props to the people who my dad lived really close to St. Louis, by the way. St. Louis is a pretty cool place. It's dangerous, bro. If you're gonna get robbed in this country, you're gonna get robbed in St. Louis. Oh, St. Louis has unbelievable amounts of smash and grabs, dude. It is off the chain how many smash and grabs there are in St. Louis. But it's a cool city, cool zoo in St. Louis, honestly. Although the zoos make me kind of sad. Can't take off your skin. Yeah, I can always put a fan on me, or, you know, I would rather have heat and air conditioning than have cold and heat. You know, it brutalizes me, man. I don't know. I know that a lot of times it feels like I'm kind of in the minority with the opinion of preferring it when it's hot, but damn, dude, it's built for it here. You know, we have air conditioning in all the buildings, and that's nice. Hate St. Louis. Had to travel weekly for like 3 months there, and I hated it. Managed a team down there for over a year. Yeah, like I said, it's definitely a different kind of city. It's, you know, it's a huge city that is very poor, and you can tell. You can definitely tell. Hey, thanks, Bane. I appreciate that, dude. I'm glad that you, or Banya, perhaps even. I'm glad that you're enjoying it again, man. I've had a really, really good time playing it. I'm sort of, you know, really getting into the culture of it, and it's just, it has a very unique sort of vibe going on to it. I really like it. Yeah, St. Louis is tough, dude. Like, really, really, really tough. But, you know, a lot of places in the world are tough, and I think that you kind of acclimatize to where you're at. Oh, I miss these giant green arrows telling you where to go, dude. You know, you kind of acclimatize to whatever city you're in. Charleston is a place that I think people move to from outside of it, and they are shocked by the culture here and the way that everything is. But, you know, it is what it is. I gotta go to this elevator, actually. I haven't been back to my capital city in so long. People... Yeah, people do just run red lights. And like I said, dude, if you're a band on tour in St. Louis, you will have your shit stolen. Like, you have to have somebody... You have to have an extra member of your band, someone who doesn't play any instruments, that just stands with the gear and makes sure that no one smashes into your car and grabs it, dude, because they will do it. It's nuts. Hey, sure, let's go to the instance. I'm still in the Zens, by the way, guys, in case anyone was interested. I can't kick it. My yellow light means go fast. Yeah, dude, there's nothing worse than slamming on your brakes right in front of a yellow light. That always sucks. And then it feels like every time you slam on your brakes, that yellow light stays yellow for another 5 minutes. But hold on, let me see what's actually going on here. This is me just fine. I want to hire you. There's been a murder. Lions Art counselor, therefore, and we know who's responsible. I want to know. So he's trying to get an investigation done. Sounds like a job for the Lions Guard. What's got you peaked? Between you and me, Ashford and old friends of the family, I want to make sure they find his killer. Okay, Ashford's an old friend of the family. So you trust the Lion Guard, and you don't trust the Lion Guard. Okay, let's just say I'm hedging my bets. The pay's good. You in? No names. I was never here. Maybe not, but your money is. I'm in. No, I don't think I turned off the voices. Lady Casimir, what are you going in a place like this? I'll have to look, but I don't think I turned off the voice. Oh, I might have during the Fashion Wars thing. Hold on. I need the voices or else I won't realize that I'm in a cutscene, because that's how stupid I am. Dialogue volume, here we go.
you going this
And
time?
environment volume. There we go.
Lion's Arch. Come along if you like. I could use your special talents. Besides, Dragon Bash is...
Jules, we were watching that cutscene without a voice.
Thank you.
That one's really important
That's
to
so
you?
kind. I
That's wild,
believe I
bro.
shall.
Is this character a loved character? Black and green, dude. I would go black and green, but that ain't me. Your favorite couple? Logan and Marjorie? Do things get hot and heavy? Are there sex scenes? Bro, every time I'm playing a video game and sex scenes pop up, like anytime I'm playing The Witcher and there's like a sex scene, I'm like, whoa, how did I get here, dude? Because I'm never paying attention to the story, you know? And so like, if I'm playing The Witcher and then all of a sudden I'm having sex with Yennefer, I'm like, what? I was just hunting a spirit, bro. Finish Arcane? No, I haven't watched Arcane at all. I've been watching Tower of God though. You haven't fully finished the re-release of Living World Season 1? Oh no? Well, I'm in it, dude. I'm in it hard. I haven't even watched Arcane. Is Arcane that's the League of Legends anime, right? Am I backwards here? Logan's hot for the queen. Oh, of course he is, bro. She's got her feet exposed. She likes feet. I get it. Neutral character, but Braum is widely hated, if that helps. Oh, dude, I like Braum. I mean, I kind of like Braum. His mom died, and then he's kind of a baby about it, but like, whatever, you know? He sent me to help. Is that so? I shouldn't be surprised. This isn't the first time he's provided what I needed before I even knew I needed it. Marjorie Delacqua, looks like we're going to Lion's Arc. Rubik's Cube, you got any outstanding warrants there? Not that I'm aware of. You? Not yet. Tell you what, introduce yourself to my friend over there, the blonde. I have to go pick my anti-pirate spray. I'll meet you in Lion's Arc. Look for me at the scene of the crime. Cool. Nothing there but dead pirates, dude. Okay, let's introduce ourselves to this lady. Casimir Mead. She's glowing, dude. Wait, I got Bloom turned on again? Hold on. Where's the... Is it in graphics? Bloom, yeah. I had to set everything to default again. I was like, geez, that's so bright. Okay. Hello, you're here to assist the investigation in the murder of Lion's Arc. Pleased to meet you. By all means, call me Casimir. However, did you know to come here? Ah, the mysterious Mr. E. His name is... Ah, dude. I can't stand it, dude. I can't stand Mr. E as the name, dude. It bums me out so much. I'll have to check out Arcane then. I haven't seen it. Like I said, Tiff has been getting me to watch Tower of God, and I do not like it. I think that it is riddled with problems. I think that the author doesn't know how to actually write characters. I think that whenever there's a new plot point that the author wants to get out in Tower of God, he just says, I'll add a new character because I don't know how to make one of the old characters fulfill this plot point, and it drives me nuts to have new character constantly. Braum got worse in later seasons. I'll find that out. Honestly, Kaz and Jory are the only lesbian couple that I actually care about. Their relationship isn't as ham-fisted or political as same-sex relationships typically are in stories. Yeah, dude, normally, like, this is the thing. Like, I do not like when they just make it so, not overt. It's not about that. It's about them not knowing what it's actually like to be somebody who is of a different sexual orientation and just making it really weird, you know? You must sound super to your entertainment. I'll have to try to get Tiff into it. It makes the only way that I watch TV is if Tiff is also interested in it, and I'm trying to get her into Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood next. That's my goal, but I will watch Arcane at some point. It's published on Netflix, but they didn't have a word of influence on how to do it. Oh, word. So it should actually be good. Mystery. I know, dude. I know. It bothers me. I do not like things that are that overt. Kaz and Jory. These two are together, huh? Oh, because they're like light and dark. It's like Taylor Swift and Goth Girl. I get it. That's cute. I'm on season 1. Ah, the Mr. E. Will seek your assistance. Cool. Okay. Let's go over here. I'm short. I'm behind the bar. I like that they put the camera in my crotch. Greetings, stranger. Welcome to the Dead End. Don't mind the smell. Just had a regular stop by. Got in a fight with his wife. Couldn't hold his liquor. Place is clean, I promise you. Only the finest and most secret dining establishment in Creta. We've never had a customer leave unhappy, and we never will. Come here anytime. Cool. Okay, so we got to enter Lion's Arc now from Gendar and Fields, and then we can have that happen. Yeah, we've finished. We've gone all the way through season 2 now as well, and It's such a thing. I mean, it's okay, right? I think that whenever they're in the games and there's a test going on, I think that is the best time that there actually is for that show. But I just find that their storylines are very, very weak. I find that their characters are so unbelievably bad for seemingly no reason. I think that they want you to sort of have this bond with all of these different characters, but they'll go extremely long periods of time without showing them and doing any of those things and fleshing out their storylines whatsoever. I think that the author has a really hard time knowing where the story is going before he gets there. I think that in the first season, it's basically all magic and sword and sorcery, and then in the second season, they're just like, well, we need flying spaceships and things to keep this going, so let's just put them in, and it irritates me. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of my favorite ones. I just want Tiff to hear that, or to watch that story unfold. I think she would really like it. Yeah, Brotherhood is the bomb. I also miss the original intro soundtrack. The original series was good too. I just think that Brotherhood puts it a little bit to shame. But I liked the way the story went in the original one as well. Hey, Logan's here. Hey, Commander, what overheard you in the bar? Thanks. I know I shouldn't get involved. The Alliance Guard are handling it, but I can't just stand around and do nothing. Counselor Ashford has a friend. He had a family. Oh yeah, I feel that. Gay. Good thing, Casual, you're not like that. Dude, not only like put a chick in it, make her lame and gay dudes as well. Gay dudes in video games are always either the butt of a joke or they're just like a regular dude, except they like men. And it's neither of these things are true. It's nuanced and complicated. And I just think that trying to shoehorn things in like that completely discredits the actual experiences of people who live those worlds. You know, I have a lot of gay friends, and you know, I'm like very much understand that community, and I'm part of it. And like I worked at a restaurant that was, you know, managed by a gay man and had a lot of trans and gay people who worked there. And so I worked there and managed in that place and had a lot of relationships with these people and understand very deeply what their life is like. And so it's hyper cringe to me whenever I see these kinds of things that are just shoehorned in. You know what I mean? Because like it's so much different than what you think it is, bro. You know, like it is crazy different in some ways. You know, they're just like everyone else, and in other ways they're different. Yeah, dude, we're playing this game for sure. Yeah, man, you know, and like I think men are attractive. Like they're you know, men can be hot too, so I get it. You know, I understand. I was managed by a gay man, and he was one of the best bosses I ever had. A lot of people did not like him. He was hyper aggressive and very, very, very manipulative and controlling. But like I'm used to people like that, and I didn't let him do any of that kind of stuff to me. So it was so weird. He and I got into so many arguments over the course of me working there. And then when it came time to pick a manager, once one of the managers left that place, he picked me. And I was one of the only people there who wasn't just a yes man for him. And he and I just had a really, really good relationship. I love that guy like crazy. He's a really special person, and you know, it is what it is. What I don't understand is trans characters in MMOs. You can be whatever you like, so what's the point? Yeah. It's just, you know, it's one of those things for me personally where it's like, I just don't care, you know? Like, if it helps someone to feel connected to their character in this game or whatever, good. I don't feel connected to my character in this game, bro. I make 6'3" shredded and jacked dudes, bro, who like swing giant swords around and cast magic spells and shit. Like, I don't feel connected to this guy. He's not my personal insert. Like, I don't think of it that way. I do tend to make characters that look like me a lot of times, have like long hair and a beard just because that's the hairstyle and the facial hair that I like the look of, you know, that's why I have it. But like, I just, you know, if that's what they want, like, I know a dude who plays Final Fantasy 14 because he loves rabbits and you can be a rabbit person in it. That's his whole reason for playing. Nothing. He doesn't even like the game. He just likes that he gets to be a rabbit character. We all play games for different reasons. Childhood bestie is gang, getting married less than 2 months, and I'm his best man. That's fucking rad, dude. Yeah, man. Like I don't know how to explain to people the concept of just because somebody is a certain thing, like just because someone is disabled, a minority, a different sexual orientation, like, you know, trans, like just because they are a part of a marginalized community does not mean that they are good people, but there are really good people everywhere. And I just think that it's really crazy to judge people based off of like a set of like the front book lines of what it is, you know, like, oh, they're a gay Republican or whatever. Like, it's just like, bro, like you have to get to know someone and you have to understand if you like them. And I just don't think that anything other than, do you like this person? Do you get along? Are you guys good friends? Are you supportive of each other? Like, I just think that's what you should care about in life, as opposed to all of these little like, well, I don't agree with the way you're living, or I just think that's dumb. I think that's a dumb way to look at the world. I think that it is short-sighted and narrow-minded, you know? Okay, let me see. Sorry to rant about that shit. I don't know, man. People are just wild. Another thing that the writers did well with Kaz and Jory is that their relationship is just that, a relationship. They're not fighting the patriarchy, killing Walmart. Bro. Yeah, bro. The other day I had thoughts to myself of how like people are so... It's so weird to me. I feel like in my brain, I see a lot of the modern issues that are facing the world. And I feel like a lot of people are so focused on the issues that were facing the world 50 years ago. Like, a lot of West Virginia's history is marred by large amounts of poor people. And then like back in the day when the mines were in heavy operation, there were large amounts of really, really wealthy people as well. And nowadays, it's not so much like that. There are some really, really rich people, but like the average income in West Virginia is super duper low. That's because there's not a whole lot of wealth here anymore in general. There's not a lot of industry. There's not a lot of jobs in West Virginia, period. And yet still people are out here being like, we're oppressed by the rich people who own West Virginia. And it's like, bro, no one owns West Virginia. We've been left to the wastelands. It's a whole different thing that's going on now. But I think people just like can't let go of this well fleshed out, easy to see thing. And they can't look into the fabric of the future in order to, like, that's all, you know, transparent and difficult to look at. You know what I'm saying? My character definitely doesn't look like me. Well, he's way more of a descendant of my GW1. See, that's another thing. Some people like make these insane plot lines, or these like huge, well thought out plot lines for their character. I don't do that. I literally play a game to press the buttons and get lost in the game systems. And that's just like what my brain does. Like, I like video games because they turn my fucking brain off when I play them. That's why you play a black dude with a dog and hammer. By non-binary, because of a lot of the trauma around men born male, never wanted to transition, but never felt like a man, and I like some women's clothes and styles of maybe. Yeah, dude, I feel that, bro. I think that, like, largely what happens to us in our life is what sort of makes us who we are, like, down the road, you know what I mean? I've at times called myself bi, but like I don't really have any interest in dating a man, because I've never really met a man that I have any interest in dating. But like, I don't have this sort of weird, that's so gross kind of barrier that a lot of people do with like men and male bodies and stuff like that. Like, I can see a man and find him attractive and be like, that's a hot guy. Like, it doesn't bother me to think that or anything. And then there's like some other little things, like I've had some trauma in my life associated with things, but like realistically, like I am like, I identify like as a man, like I feel like a man, you know what I mean? I feel like a big, strong dude. Like, that's who I feel like. And it's, you know, it's just a weird way of looking at the world, I think, to sort of imagine that this is like anything other than just us creating some kind of reality that we live through and like living with our experiences and trying to cope with things, you know?
No more pies for you.
Yeah, I feel that, dude. Fucking rebellion, brew tube. That's what I do my whole life as well, dog, you know? Like, I think that a lot of people misunderstand the whole masculinity thing a lot of times in general. I'm doing well, Droop. How are you doing, Droopy Bumhole? I'm doing well, dude. Nice to see you, man. Is Bob Murray still here? I have no idea. Most of the mines just switched to using machinery and got rid of a lot of the miners. Yeah, dude. The mines in West Virginia only employ like 960 people now, and the state has a population of like a million plus or something. So like, there might be like 800,000 now, and I'm not sure. But like, you know, there's no employment in the mines hardly at all anymore. I have a couple friends whose families still work in the mines, but a lot of them are have been there for a long time type of families. But no, I mean, you know, I think that like at the end of the day, I just like, I respect anyone who's thought about their life whatsoever and is moving with purpose and is going about thinking what they want to think and is working towards trying to figure out their own ideals. Because I think a lot of times what people tend to do in this world is just let the circumstances around them brainwash them into behaviors that I think are not actually true to who they are. And I just, you know, it's such an odd thing. You're a bit of a West Virginia mine expert. Token, I hope you're just making fun of me, because if you're a West Virginia mine expert, then I'm very interested on why the fuck, dude. Oh yeah? Tell me some facts, brother. Like I said, I literally just live here and just know these things from, like, you know, I've had family that worked in the mines and stuff like that when I mean, this is like a century ago that my family worked in the mine, probably, honestly. My mom's family, they're from deep in the hollers, baby. Okay, what am I actually doing? Where do I need to go? I need to go to Lion's Arc, right? Yeah, okay. Let me get back to this. But yeah, you know, like, I think it's, I'm don't know. I'm having thoughts currently about, like, I'm just thinking about, you know, the scope of humans and all of that, and how, like, I guess, you know, I've had some interactions, and I know some of you guys have probably seen some interactions where people have been very aggressive about their opinions and beliefs and, like, talk shit to people, and that always, like, ends in a ban for that person. And I do not care what your thoughts and feelings are, so long as you're willing to hear other people out and not do that turbo douchebag, I hate you for being this way kind of thing that I think is just so sick. You know, I think that if you believe that you can root out a type of person because you dislike them, if you think that's your right, that you're allowed to get rid of people because you dislike them, I just don't have any, I don't feel anything for you anymore. It's like, okay, buddy, like, you get to be like that, and you have to live with that and grow through that and do all those things, but you're not going to do it here. That's just my feelings, you know?
Satisfying as that might be. I'm a private investigator from Divinity.
Finally prevailed and found the woodcutting pet last. Ooh, dude, how do you get pets, bro? How do you do this? How do you work this hard in a video game? I can't figure that out.
That's a loaded question.
I can't lock in like that, dude.
I bought it off a snotty little Asura. It can detect all.
Guys, my diet has gone crazy. I'm eating like beans and brown rice and like a little bit of eggs and some chicken, and that's like everything that I'm eating now. A lot of beans, dude. I bought like 10 cans of beans at Walmart last night.
Press those buttons.
It's snus. Yeah, of course, snus. I can't live without this, dude. My new hyperfixation in food is beans. They're just so good, bro.
No kidding. Not even if you ask nicely.
Just like his dad, he had to go and learn science like a nerd. What an idiot, bro. How dare he go and learn science? A lack of empathy for other humans. I 100% agree, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we're just all living this fucked up existence. It's so hard, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe it's not for everybody. I don't know how everybody fucking feels, but like, dude, I feel like it's a hard thing to just live and get through the days and do the things. So like, I just have so much love for everybody who's trying to get through that and is managing to hold it together, because that's really hard sometimes. Cheers, my God. Cheers indeed. Okay, Mr. Fart. Yeah, dude. Dude, a lot of beans, bro. What's up, Funds? Nice to see you. Yeah, bro, beans, bro. I don't know, man. They're cheap. They're delicious. They have protein. They have fiber. Like, bro, my bathrooming is so regular now, dude. Happens in like 30 seconds, and I'm out there, bro. I'm on to the next one immediately. It's so crazy, bro. The basic Brazilian food. Yeah, and I also, beans are heavily, like eating a lot of legumes, large consumption of legumes and cultures is heavily associated with longevity and health. Whether or not that's actually causal or not, I have no idea. But I do think that trying to work more whole foods into your diet is probably always a good thing, especially as like a West Virginian. I eat a lot of hyper-processed foods. So, you know, trying to get away from that as much as possible is probably the best thing. Question, did you watch the whole season 2 of Arcane? I have not. I haven't even seen the first season. Stefan, you're the 4th person today to ask me about Arcane. Apparently I have to watch the show, like, because it seems really interesting. It's heavily influenced by religion. Most everything is heavily influenced by religion. My belief system is heavily influenced by the fact that I was raised Christian, for sure, like Judeo-Christian. The things that bother me and I have issues with in general, like, and this is, I'm about to say some stuff that's inflammatory, and like, if you participate in any of this stuff or you are like associated with people who do, I'm not calling you a bad person. These are personal hangups that I have to deal with, and they have nothing to do with you, and you should not feel any kind of way about them. But like the OnlyFans thing, like I just have personal hangups around that, probably because I came from a Judeo-Christian upbringing. The like heavy drinking, heavy drug use, I'm always in a state of trying to stay away from substances because I feel like that's the best way to be, like closer to God with a clear mind and all of that. Not that I'm even Christian, because I'm not Christian at all, but I just like have these concepts in my head that spirituality is important in some form or another, because that's the way I was raised. And then like, you know, the ideals of Jesus Christ, of being kind to other people and like hanging out with the people who need it the most, and hanging around sinners and understanding their plea, like that's a really important thing to me. And so I think that's all, you know, that thing. Dude, I don't be farting that much, honestly. The beans do not make me fart too much, but sometimes. Okay, so because I'm not listening to podcasts anymore and I'm not listening to music, my brain has a lot of room to think. And sometimes randomly, I will rip a crazy fart, like really loud, and it will make me laugh. And it's the first time in years that a fart has made me laugh, because my brain is so starved for fun. Recipe for awesome beans: hot dogs in a pot of butter. Ooh. Bro, you're already talking my language. Add soy sauce, the beans and tomato sauce. That's what I buy, is the beans and tomato sauce. I think it's the best ones. Then add brown sugar, barbecue sauce, ketchup, and matzo cheese. Oh, that sounds so good. But our beans are not canned, though, and I second the Arcane recommendation. Best animation I've ever seen. We can buy dried beans here, too, but they're really hard for me to prepare for some reason. I just don't make good dried beans, and I found some canned beans that are, like, cheap and have almost no ingredients in them, and so those are the ones that I'm buying. Chipotle mayo, garlic powder, and chili powder goes great with crackers or biscuits. Ooh, yeah, dude. I could feel that. By the way, it's me, Albedo Crade Prince. I just had to grow up and make my YouTube profile more mature. Well, good for you, Stefan. I hope that you're like Stefan Anthony. I hope this is like Stefan or Kel. I hope that's what you're doing. That's rad, bro. There's a song called God Is Just the Universe. Yeah, I could agree with that. Sums up your whole belief system. I feel that. I'm more just like people that use it as a cudgel. Yeah, I don't think like if you would ask me what my belief is, I would tell you that I am like agnostic or atheist in general, but my beliefs are probably actually more Christian, and like my parents consider me to be a Christian. When I tell them what I believe, they're like, that sounds a lot like being a Christian. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I just don't like the whole God thing, as in like he's a bearded man in the sky who's like, you know, cares about all these little things and watches us constantly, just doesn't ring true to me as my interaction with the world around me. But like, I think most people who like hear about what I believe are probably like, that sounds like Christianity to me. And I'm like, I guess, man, I don't know. Heinz beans from back home in the UK have less sugar in. J. Sarah, Walmart, they have, what is it? The, hold on, let me think about it. The pork and beans, Walmart brand pork and beans, and they are so close to the Heinz beans, and they're like 1/4 of the price, and it's good. Try them out and see if you like them. I would be interested to see what a true Brit thinks about those. I know you guys are really picky about your beans, but I think those are great. Dude, I love, like, I'm a frugal person. I love eating cheap in general. Like, you know, even if I can afford expensive food, like there's something about cheap food that just rings so true with me, you know? My instincts haven't failed me yet. Bring the Tassie box was exactly the right thing to do. Will you help me? What do I need to do? Take one of the Tassie boxes and test people. I've already tested you, so you've been cleared. Cool. So we're trying to figure out who's the real ones, dude. I feel like people who are hating other people, e.g. LGBTQIA people, are just uneducated. I think it's a big problem. I don't love to be like, people can only dislike people because they don't know as much. Like, that's not something that I think a lot of times. I think a lot of times it's because of like lack of experience. And a lot of times what I think happens is that the majority of people that you would actually meet on the street and have a conversation with couldn't give a fuck less. It's people who are stuck in their bedroom all the time on these weird hate groups on the internet and doing all of that shit. I think that that's the type of people that it's because we see so much of it because we're on the internet. I think terminally online people don't even like realize that that's actually going on. Big into Van Camp Beans, group of those as a kid. I never grew tired of them. Those are pretty good too. They're just a little pricier. When I went to church, I didn't like people who would look down on people from the pulpit. Also the people that would only show up to feed the homeless when they were getting a picture with. Yeah, dude, I hate that shit too. Spend a lot of money on food and it turning out tasting bad is one of the worst feelings, dude. 100%, bro. But cheap food's always good, man. I've had the Bush's beans and wasn't a fan. Yeah, I don't like the Bush's beans either. I don't like baked beans. I don't like sugar. I don't like barbecue sauce that's really sweet. I like tangy barbecue sauce. I like tangy flavors, like the sweetness. If I'm having sweetness, I want it to be dessert. That's the way that I feel about it. I want it to be ice cream or cookie or something like that, you know? Word, yeah, totally. I think there's a push right now for the belief, and this is I didn't know if you were saying this or not, but I just made a guess. I think there's a push right now for the belief that like people without high school diplomas, people without college degrees are the problem in the world. Like people who are dumb, who are like less intelligent, are like a problem that we need to get rid of. And I think that's a silly thing. Like I know plenty of people who aren't educated traditionally that are very, very intelligent people. Okay, let's get to doing some of this.
My time is precious.
Please give the Wally World beans a shot and tell me what you think. They're very tomato based. Like it's like the first 3 ingredients are beans, tomato sauce, and vinegar. So like, very good in my opinion. How do I do this? Hold on, wait. What do I do here?
I'm rich, you know.
He said, "I'm rich, you know." Cool, dude. Cool, bro. Before the blast house, the char was acting fidgety. Then I know some of the other representatives also looked nervous. The ogre, that Quagon, the Silvari, and Skrit. I thought it was... Are you just talking about you?
I sense trouble.
How do I check them? Where's the item? I have it in my hands. Okay, it's 1. Cool. I haven't played this game in a while. I forgot how it works. For the millionth time. Oh, wait. I gotta... Up. It's not them. I have a friend or family member, so some change when they get to that point. Yeah, 100%. I'm rich, you know, is a title you can get. No, it's not. That's so sick, bro. I want that title. Yeah, you know, my, like I said, I've been around a lot of people who are different than me, and I've... What's up with this one?
You must be kidding.
Don't fret. You'll come to no harm unless you had a hand.
I often... There's no way it's my frog boy.
She's glowing.
Cool.
All right, lady. You better start talking.
Are you accusing me?
I often seek out people who are different than me. I'm always interested. Like, I know enough about people like me. You know what I mean? Like, I understand what we're about.
Too, if she paid better attention to her crime scene.
So is this one?
Oh, disappointment. Well, you're one lucky little pirate, you are. Consider yourself exonerated.
I'm going to... my plans so far... Tiff told me that I should be careful about saying things that I'm for sure going to do, and I have no idea what the future holds. My plans so far are to finish up Living World Season 1 and Season 2. Maybe do the Living World seasons before Path of Fire. I'm not sure, but then go to those. Or go to Path of Fire. Those are my plans so far. We know that the Char representative was probably involved, but I wonder if he had accomplices. Agreed, we're still missing 5 of the cultural representatives who were here all the time. They ran off before we could stop them. I can ask Ground Inspector. I'll contact our mutual friend here if I need anything. Sounds good. Until then, get some rest. Cool. Talk to this person. That's not the one I wanted to talk to. The Char, that could have been a very different ending. I'm sorry I wasn't able to save him. Okay. Cool. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like, I also think the country feels a lot more accepting than it did in the 90s, by the way, Luke. I think that, like, back in the day, being gay was considered to be like gross and icky, and like nowadays it's not. And I think that's a really like big improvement. You know what I mean? And I think like in general we're sort of understanding that like there can be differences between people. Like back in the day, I think the idea and the concept was being pushed to everyone of like everyone's the same no matter where you come from or what. It's like that's not true. Like people are different based on their cultures, their viewpoints, their desires, all these different things. But like you can celebrate differences in people, and you can still love people even if they're different than you. And I think that's like a really important thing that we sort of are starting to really talk about in the world around us currently. This is actually great. I see people that are different. Yeah, I like, you know, it's like I said, dude, people are interesting. I love the stories of other human beings. I love hearing about lives that I'll never lead. I love listening to musicians talk who were like industry plants. That's really interesting to me. And I think it's really cool. Like listening to like Mike Posner or you know, all these people who were like basically industry plants and had songs written for them, talk about their experiences doing that. Is, even though I don't have any interest in being that myself or anything, I think it's an interesting thing to hear about and to see the way the world works in a more broad way. It's crazy, piquing my interest, you know? Hey, Kamikaze, what's up? How you doing, baby? Be confused in Path of Fire without Living World Season 3. I would suggest skipping 2 if anything, I think. Really? Maybe I'll look into doing that then. No, I haven't. I have no. Listen, I am not a big story guy. I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like I get the vibe. Like someone was killed during the ceremony, and we're trying to figure out who it is, and I don't know who it is. But like, you know, I have no idea. Genuinely, I mean this. Like I'm not playing this up. Okay, what do I actually need to do now? Did I get a letter? Read the letter. Yeah. Okay. Word. Let me do that. Where's my phone at? Let me check out the old disc. Dude, Tiff is still asleep, by the way. Can y'all believe that lazy son of a bitch? I'm sorry. Don't tell her I said that. You can tell her, I don't care. Okay, sorry. I haven't been to the Discord in forever, bro. But, ooh. Ooh, that pork shoulder looked good, too. Ooh, those beans look really nice, actually. Those look very thick and tasty. Word. The food in the Discord is looking top tier. I play all except Living World Season 2 and Living World Season 3. It does not lose a bit of context, but you can get through it too. Yeah, I'll see what happens. POF relies heavily on the human god lore, which they go into that white and mantle a bit in Living World Season 3. Oh, word. Oh, shit. Shit. Tips here. Fuck. Don't. Everyone be cool. Be cool. Bro, I literally cannot. Okay, so I think one of the reasons that I like, I get caught with everything that I try to pull off, bro. It is impossible for me to get away with anything. That's not how my life works. So I have to be an honest person because of the fact that I know that I'm going to get found out for it anyways. Like that is such a common occurrence in my house for me to say some shit like that about Tiff and then her just be there. Did the dailies just reset? They just reset. Oh, that is what it is, I guess. Just got caught immediately, bro. Should not ping the Discord. Oh, word. Okay. Oh, foot and mouth syndrome. And dude, the amount of times that I've been in a conversation with someone and then realized that I've said something that like was offensive and didn't put it together until like now I'm in this conversation and I'm putting it together that like all of these things that I've said are rude and if you would take them this certain way. And I feel like that's the way they took the, oh, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. I'm so dumb, dude. Dude, they are always behind me. She's been laying low until I talk shit. Dude, it was a bait and switch. She knew if she waited long enough, I'd say something rude. It was a trap. It was always a trap. What the fuck am I doing? I gotta pay attention. Track down the script, Kasparok and Gandharan fields. Okay, so that's that big green circle over there. Cool. Let's go over there and let's take care of that.
Tomorrow, we're gonna find the biggest apple ever.
I finally get to run around and travel a little bit. Fast traveling is fine, but I enjoy the in-between moments. Sometimes when I'm playing a game and it's just like objective, and there's no chill walking around moments, I get a little over-compressed with the game, for sure. I just like start to get not anxious, but like tired, fatigued, I guess you could say. Check out the guild hall sometime. I plan on checking the guild hall tonight before I get off. It better look good, fellas. It better look good. I'm going to be very kind no matter what, so you don't have to worry. Yeah, all you had to do was go to PvP and World v World or whatever. You had to go to World v World and you just got the war claw. So I did that because it's so nice, dude. 0 points on the charisma. I feel like some people find my lack of a... Like, I never, in conversation, it's very unnatural to me to try to manipulate people with my words. I tend to just say what I think, and it's very hard not for me to not say what I think. And a lot of people find that really charming. Some people fucking hate it. Some people are like, how fucking dare you think something that I disagree with? And that's like the behavior. And those people are used to people just like saying what they want to hear or whatever. And yeah, so that's how my life goes. Some people really fucking enjoy my personality and some people cannot stand it, dude. Like really can't stand it. Like, bro, there are people who live in my city that, like, I feel have a pretty large devotion to hating on me any opportunity they get, and that's pretty wild. Oh yeah, I gab, baby. Me and my family gab a lot. My parents are big talkers too. My mom and my stepdad are both like super big talkers. My stepdad's such a good storyteller too. Really keeps you wrapped in. My girl has a fat ass. As a comment, she overheard it. Definitely know what you mean about people who are taking the wrong way. Yeah, dude. Dude, a fat ass is a good thing. I'm an ass man, you know what I mean? I'm like, love a fat ass, baby. I can't help it, you know? Don't get me wrong. I like the breastises too, for sure. But like, bro. Anyway, sorry. So I'm just imagining butts in my head right now. Shut up and listen. My GF is like you. Yeah, I think it's important to have both in a relationship. Tiff's a very listener type person. It's very hard to get Tiff to talk in general. There are times where I'm begging her to conversate and she just is like, I don't know. That's the kind of thing. So it's tough to do that. But there are times where I just want to listen too, you know? I can enjoy a good conversation that has nothing to do with me for sure. But I'm very good at filling uncomfortable pauses. That's that's what I bring to the table conversationally. Using the stuff from the raid boss kills? Is it me? Am I using the stuff from the raid boss kills? I got this sword that I really like. Yeah, Tiff's a very chill person in general, you know what I mean? Like, Tiff's preferred state is to be laying on the couch with, like, an audiobook or an anime playing and her playing some kind of game on her phone or Switch. That's really Tiff's preferred state, honestly. And it's very relaxing a lot of times, but sometimes I just want to fucking go, dude. Like, I just want to, like, make rock music and play guitar solos. And just be loud, you know? And Tiff's very like, can you be a little quieter? That kind of thing. I'm just like... Aww. Aww. What am I doing here? Track down the script Kasparok and Gendarin fields. So where's the script? What's this? There's something over here. There's little cog icons over here. Does this have anything to do with it? This is normally an event. Woo. Where do I go? Okay, hold on. I'll figure this out. Don't tell me. Nobody tell me. Also me checking to see if anyone told me. Don't tell me. Skrit, Kasparok, and Gendarin fields. We're in this big circle. No, I don't, but I'm happy to help if this is the pirate stuff. I've already done this event, but I'm happy to help if that's doing it for you. I need to get back to the gym. It's been like a week and a half since I've been to the gym. I want to hit my legs really, really badly. What are you doing for legs, Matthew? I've been doing like leg curls for hamstrings. There it is. I've been doing leg curls for hamstrings, and then I've been doing just like leg press, hard knees over toes leg press. One of the people in the guild made a trophy room in the guild hall from the bosses we killed. Oh, rad. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to go there and check that. You aren't shiny, you smell like sea. Good smell, though. Shiny Man gave me shiny for big party. Sad they gave another Skrit a long vacation. That was nice. Oh, Lion's Ark.
No, big noise, screaming, very scary. Didn't know what to do, felt guilty for running. We'll stay out here, stay safe. Yes, safe here.
Cool. You sure there are lots of shiny things back in Lion's Ark?
Really?
Oh, it's done.
Okay, back to Lion's Ark we go. Toodle-doo.
Cool. Okay, we can go back to Lion's Ark now and get the questioning underway. Is that where to go? Hold on. Is there a letter? Track down the Qui-Gon Moraloo and Blood Tychos. Okay, no, we gotta find a couple of different people. Cool. This is actually like fun and interesting. I'm having a good time doing this. I like exploration quests. I don't always want it to be combat, you know? I've been, like I said, in World of Warcraft, all I've been doing is playing a rogue and just gathering things. And I'm doing a couple dungeons here and there, but a lot of what I'm doing is just gathering, and it's really fun to just explore the world. These giant open worlds that people take a lot of time to make, you know? Hey, dude, Bion's killer at decorating. You can script voice, thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you, Turin. Thank you, Token. I appreciate the love for the voice acting. I can't squats. I just do not fit well with a barbell back squat. I'm having to learn this. Like, it just fucks my knees too much. I have, my left knee is pretty bad. I have a lot of pain walking upstairs, and like a leg press is just easier for me to handle with it. I wish that I could do squats though. Like, I feel like those are, you know, I feel like the squats are much better for building muscle and things, and I feel like I'm sort of limited on what I can do, you know? They're basically treasure hunts. Yeah, so I enjoyed making Khalidbog because I enjoyed having this sort of go to all these places that I've never been before and exploring the world and finding these little things. Even though I was following a map around to do all of it, it still felt like I was on an exploration to figure out how to get to the places. Like, going to Dry Top, dude, was painful and disgusting, and I hated it, but it was a lot of fun for sure. I much prefer, yeah, leg presses, dude. They're good. They're not so hard on my back. You can sort of lock into it a lot more. I feel like I can push a lot more and feel safer while doing it. There's a lot of ups to the leg presses for sure, but I think that, like I said, I do think that barbell back squats are better for just building all over muscle, and they hit a lot more muscle groups, but they just don't work for me personally. Like, I know it's such a cop-out to say that, and I've tried... I mean, I have tried dozens of times to get into barbell back squats and it just doesn't work with my body for some reason. It kills my knees, like really kills them. And like my ankles just don't flex that well with them. So it's hard for me to get my knees over toes. Like, it's hard for me to hit my hamstrings at all while I'm doing barbell back squats. There's just a lot of, you know, issues that come from me trying to do them. Medium height box squat. I could be into that. I did some goblet squats for a little while, but I still felt like goblet squats were just hitting like my ass and my stomach and way less hitting my how the fuck do I get in here? And I feel like they were way less hitting my quads, which is what I'm always trying to work whenever I'm doing squats or anything. Like, that's all for the quads, baby. Hamstrings and quads, and then I'll do some calf raises. Something like that. It's like a leg day for me. But by the end of it, I'm fucking wrecked, dude. I mean, I try to do a lot of weight, as much as I can do for 5 to 8 reps. I take it extremely slow. Especially on the eccentric, I like, while lowering it, make sure that I'm going really, really slow while doing that. And then I do the same thing with my leg curls as well. And that just rips me up. By the end of it, I can't walk. I'm having a hard time going downstairs. My legs weigh 55,000 pounds. The Skyscale quest, when it then it's like that, but a bit longer. The cute story test should. I would probably definitely like that then. Bulgarians are also really hard for me. That one's really, really tough as well. But like, that doesn't mean I shouldn't do it. But like I said, I think like my legs just need more muscle built in them. Lunges, holding on to something for stability. Lunges I can do somewhat well, but like, you know, I don't know, man. Lunges are another thing that just like, I just fucking can't stand doing them. I hate doing anything where I'm like really in the middle of people and like a spectacle, you know? But a lot of people trouble is weak. My glutes are the only thing that allows me to squat. Like, I'm telling you, it's like hip flexion is a really big problem for me. Like, my hips want to turn in like this instead of like flexing out like that. That's a really big problem for me a lot of times. My glutes are the only thing that like I can like activate them right now just sitting here and like pull them like and pull my hips back with them. But like, damn, dude, it's fucking, you know. And then like I said, my ankle flexion is terrible. It's hard for me to get my knees over my toes. That's like a, you know, but like I'm working on it. I'll get there eventually. I want to do barbell back squats at some point. If I can figure out where to go, then we'll be fucking rocking here, dude. Also suggest skipping, it's like the muscles you work for doing dumbbell press instead of straight bench presses. Yeah, totally, 100%. You like trying to get all that stuff. And I do both bench press and dumbbell bench press. Like I like both those things a lot. I think they're both really, really good for... Oh, there's the portals. Okay. Can I walk in through this gate?
Fight with valor.
Enter. Okay, cool. There we go. Do my heels want to come up when I... Yes. My heels do not like to stay down for sure. Like, my feet don't want to completely flat press on the ground. Like, they definitely want to, like, lift up a little bit. And then my toes want to be the thing that's you know, that I'm balancing on top of. I did yoga back in the day. Honestly, for me, like the yoga thing is just a hard habit to lock into. But like, you know, it's that thing where it's, you know, spread so fucking thin and have a hard time with the discipline aspect of it all. Internally rotating your hips and letting your knees fall in will lead to chronic long-term knee damage. Yeah, and I think that's sort of what I'm working with currently. And I'm trying to work on the whole posturing thing, pulling my hips underneath my body when I'm walking, like pulling my back or my shoulders back more whenever I'm walking, sort of spreading myself out. I'm a tall person, so I'm like 6'1", and it's a pretty common thing that tall people do where they try to like scrunch up because we're big, you know, like airline seats for me are very like, you know, crunched up and uncomfortable, and being in crowds is very like, I know that I'm taking up a lot more room than other people are. So I think that's a lot of the problems for like why all of my stuff is sort of pulled in a lot more, because I'm constantly like, you know, I'm afraid to take up space to some degree. How's the stream going? Living World Season 1 was great. I've been playing for about 2 weeks and loving the game so far. I'm sure you will too. Yeah, dude, it's a good time, man. It's honestly a blast. I'm excited that you're out here playing, dude. It's a good time. Have you really cranked through that much that quickly? You must have really put time in, man. I got a free skin for the Warclaw in the Wizard's Vault. Hold on. Oh, yeah, they do indeed. Hold on. Oh, I have to have Janthier Wilds, bro. They're always trying to get me to buy. They're always trying to get me to buy, dude. Glute min / med and max work are dominant at hip external rotators that help the knee track into proper rotation. Oh wait, are you Ram, are you a streamer? Did you like raid or something? Props to you, man. Good job on going really hard. I'm not a very hard video game goer, it seems like nowadays. It's been going hard. It's fun to watch. That's cool, dude. Living World Season 4. Jesus, dude. Don't focus as much on depth immediately. Most people need to focus on knee tracking and glute activation. Yeah, I just feel like a wuss not going deep, bro. That's another problem that I have, like, is that I get too in my head about the people around me, and I start considering how people are, like, viewing me doing shit and all that. You know, it's the bad habits to pick up in the gym, but unfortunately I have them. Okay, I gotta figure out where I'm going here. How do I get out of here? Here we go. With the doors. There we go. All right. Just starting. Jeez, dude. Ram, you've been putting in like 12 plus hours a day then, dude. That's nuts. Congratulations, man. Excellent work. So you've been enjoying it quite a bit then? I've been playing for probably like 3-ish months, but I've been taking lots of breaks. If I go through here. Where am I? Janthier is worth it? Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Hero point challenge. Is it just a channel? Oh yeah, it is. Cool. I'll take it. Everyone needs another hero point. And as Twilight, word. By the way, the legendary weapon you say gives you half a leggy weapon. Oh. Oh. Word. Okay, I'll have to check into that. Been the Kool-Aid on Guild Wars 2. Dude, that is such a real way of describing how this game works. Like,
Need it, I have it.
you know, to everyone who likes Guild Wars 2, I think that you can all agree that Guild Wars 2 is very much a game where you drink the Kool-Aid and you're like, become a believer in this game in some kind of way that's very astounding to watch. And I get it. It's like really, really good. There's like a huge cult-like following for this game for sure. And also it's a great way as a content creator to like find some people, you know? Time to sleep. Hope you have a great stream. And yes, I came from BDO to Guild Wars 2. That's a huge difference. It's been so fun. Dude, congrats on leaving BDO. That's dangerous for sure to be there. Dangerous for your bank account. Expansions are pretty cheap. Even Secrets of the Obscure. There's a mixed bag. Is worth its price. No rush though. Nothing disappears. Yeah, dude, I'll totally get them. On the one hand, you'll probably be playing Janthier eventually for sure. On the other hand, by the time you get there, it might be on sale. Yeah, dude, no, 100%. I just bought Phasmophobia for me and Tiff. I'm just not trying to buy another game right now. Hey, please do, Matthew. That would be really nice. I need someone to just like tell me what the fuck to do a lot of times. Like I need someone to help me with my periodization for sure. How do I get out of here? I gotta pay some attention. They're getting this stream like 10 seconds over here. Oh yeah. Yeah, Twitch is honestly a better platform for watching a live stream other than the fact that it's in like 720p most of the time because I'm not partnered. Like I'm just an affiliate or whatever. So like that means that I'm almost never in 1080p over there, and I don't feel like their bit rates are high enough to like have really, really good high quality. But like definitely the Twitch stuff is easier to watch a lot of times. Like it's quicker and more to the point. I don't even know where I'm going, bro. God, this game looks so good sometimes, dude. Bro, you just feel like you're in a place sometimes in this game, man. Oh, Bion, that's so real, dude. EVE Online is the exact same way, too. Like, that is a cultural thing for sure that, like, you guys definitely don't get enough attention. And so whenever content comes out, people, like, really heavily binge it. And also, this is a little of a weird thing, but, people in the Guild Wars 2 community people who come to the Guild Wars 2 community as content creators looking to take a peek at it, a lot of times will lose themselves and become 100% Guild Wars 2 Guild Wars 2 content creators because it is such a untapped market a lot of times, and people will watch the content that you put out for it, you know? And so I think a lot of people like go over to Guild Wars 2 content creation and stay there because they just get love, you know? They have shaders for Guild Wars 2 that would kill my computer. No, it probably wouldn't, but I think it looks fun, honestly. I like this look. So Rose reacted to my reaction of his video, and when I brought up the point that I like the look of this game, he was like, yeah, but what? Because I said something along the lines of the graphics aren't a problem because I like the look of this game. And he said that, but like young people will log into this game and go, I don't want to play Minecraft. Why am I here? And I was like, yeah, that's fair. It is my own personal opinion that I like the look of this game, but I just like higher poly counts and things. And it's a good looking style for a video game. Yeah, I like the Minecraft graphics. Me too. I like the low poly stuff, dude. I like PS1, PS2. That's a good era for me. I already tell that your content is great. I would love to stick with you for the long term. I'd love to connect with you on Discord if you're open to it. My username is Emmys5. Yeah, join. There's the Discord link down below in the description. You can join down there, my friend. Okay, we're here. I need to track down the Qui-Gon Morlu. Okay, so it's probably going to be underwater if it's a Qui-Gon. God, I hate being underwater in this game. I just am so not used to it. I don't know how to effectively kill things, but being Reaper Spec probably is going to help no matter what. The humpback whale. Okay. Is it going to be down here with the other Qui-Gons? Can't remember how to get to this. Looks drastically worse than the Xbox. It's more of a difference in level design than anything. Yeah, and also just like an aesthetic difference along the lines of trying to find new environments to create within Guild Wars 2. It's not so much a a difference of changing the way the game looks a lot. Like World of Warcraft, classic WoW and modern WoW look dramatically different. Not so much stylistically, but definitely in the way they go about conveying that style. They were both cartoony, but they definitely upgraded things to make them look much smoother and all this kind of stuff. And I think that some of that takes away from a little bit of the charm that I really enjoyed from classic WoW back in the day. And I tend to like the graphics in classic WoW a lot. But, you know, I like modern WoW fine, but Guild Wars 2 doesn't seem to do that. That's like a friend I had who went and watched Samurai Champloo because it looks so old. Took me back to realize that it actually is old. Yeah, but Samurai Champloo, this is so crazy because I just feel like Samurai Champloo does look really good though. Even though it's old, I just think that those hand-drawn backgrounds and how detailed everything is such an amazing look. Like, I really love Chrono Cross a lot. It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And a lot of that has to do with the way that the world looks and the way the hand-drawn backgrounds look in that game. And I bought the remaster of Chrono Cross, and I don't like it as much because it just looks too, you know, all the things that were left to my imagination are now visible, and I feel like that degraded the game quality a little bit. ArenaNet has excellent art design that helps it age gracefully. Yeah, I think the art design looks really good. It reminds me of Elder Scrolls. Like, I think that the Guild Wars 2 game style is very Elder Scrollsian before Elder Scrolls Online was ever a thing, and I think it looks really, really good. Oh man, the coffee is just so good. Please don't hurt Qui-Gon or Qui-Gon's tadpoles. Qui-Gon just did what Qui-Gon was told. They threatened Qui-Gon's nursery. Qui-Gon had to... Aww. Qui-Gon didn't recognize them, and it was dark. They did something to Qui-Gon's offering. It was fast. Qui-Gon didn't thank Fu. At least the tadpoles are safe, the little ones. You can do this. But Qui-Gon understands and will come to Lion's Ark. Cool. Now track down the Ogre Vork in Lion's Ark. Okay, cool. So we're going back to Lion's Ark now. Where's Lion's Ark? Hold on. There it is. I always get too far south on these on this game map. Okay, so let's go down here and look. Qui-Gon. Is that how you say it? Qui-Gon? Like Qui-Gon? It's not Qui-Gon Jinn? There's a piece of dust floating in the air. I had to grab it. I probably want to say it. No, dude, there's a correct way, and I must know what it is. I don't have the long history with this game to have been set in my ways. I don't want to be like my mom saying Pokemans or calling every Pokemon a Pikachu, you know? What else have I been up to lately? I'm trying to think of all the things I've kind of gotten into recently, honestly. I don't know, man. Like I said, I feel like the internet has become, for me personally, I feel like all the algorithms that I'm in are such a cynical place, and I hate it, dude. So I've just stayed off of it. So a lot of what I've been doing is just kind of like hanging out. So eating beans, fellas. Quaggin? Okay. So it's like Sawagan from Dungeons and Dragons, but Quaggin. Cool. Sahawan? How do you pronounce Sawagan? I can't remember how you pronounce those guys' names. I'm trying to relate it to another pronunciation that I also don't know how to pronounce it. Jin or Gin? Like Greg Ginn from Black Flag, or Jin like Generation? Does it want me to go this way? Ooh, little secret cave! Black Flag, okay. Turd, I really hope that your ears just perked up whenever I said Greg Ginn from Black Flag. I'm just now... So I've always been a Henry Rollins guy, and I've only looked at Black Flag from the outside as someone who likes Henry Rollins, so I've just lately been getting into Greg Ginn, and damn, the lore goes deep, bro. I didn't understand, like, there's some Black Flag stuff that I like, but I didn't understand how deep their music creation goes, dude. Like, some of their stuff gets really strange and out there. Got a new letter. Track down the last 2 suspects as of the previous 3. I leave it to you to handle the questioning. Here are our leads. Here are our leads, dude. That's for someone like me from the boonies. Here are our leads. The Kodan suspect, Trembling Song, has been spotted in Snowden Drifts at the Lost Child Sorrow Camp. Unsubstantiated rumors place our Savara suspect Astora hiding out in Caledon Forest and the Rala nodes. I've been examining the clues already recovered. The Tassie box uncovered trace elements of the magical properties. I'm not sure yet, but my guess is that these components formed a compound that turned the effigy into a death trap. I think our last 2 suspects hold the final pieces to this puzzle, which whatever you discover, return to the crime scene in Lion's Arc afterwards so we can share our findings. Cool. By the way, guys, one of the big reasons that I'm playing Guild Wars 2 right now is because I ran a members only poll on the channel for like what game I should stream this weekend. And Guild Wars 2 won, so that's the reason that I'm here doing this currently. But, you know, I'm very excited to be back in Guild Wars 2. It's been a little bit. I've been really into MMOs, like, over the past little while. I hyper-fixated on them pretty hard, and now I'm sort of coming back around to liking them again. The coffee, dude. The coffee gives me life. One of my favorite parts of the day is drinking my first cup of coffee, and one of my other favorite parts of the day is drinking my second cup of coffee. Those are always good times, too. We're gonna go one more Zen, fellas. We're gonna put one more Zen in, just get all the stems going. We're gonna harken back to when I was a child, taking photos of a tab of acid on my tongue. Bro, it's so cringy to look back at myself and think about all the different things that I did that I thought was cool when I was a child. Like, it's so cringy, bro. It makes me, you know. Dude, it is definitely a coffee stream to a degree. Earlier today, I got like just one of those cans of coffee. So I've been drinking the donut shop coffee from like Aldi or whatever. And I got just a can of coffee because I'm drinking a lot of coffee right now, making it at the house. And I was like comparing the flavors in my brain, and I was literally saying things about how mellow this is, how smooth it is, how there's not a whole lot of flavors, how donut shop blend coffee is very bitter and very sharp. And I literally think that the donut shop coffee is made that way specifically because of the fact that when you think about a donut shop, you think about them brewing coffee in like the big cauldron and it just sitting there all day long on a hot plate. And that like makes it bitter and almost burnt tasting. But to a lot of people, that's what coffee tastes like. It's like going to a gas station and getting the coffee that's been sitting there all day being warmed constantly. Like, it doesn't make the coffee bad. It just makes it a really specific flavor. And then donut shop blends just emulate that feeling of coffee having sat in the pot all day. And I'm not like the biggest fan of it. I definitely like a smoother coffee. But sometimes the bitterness makes you feel alive, that sharp punch. That's how you feel about your sugar-free strawberry Red Bull? Dude, energy drinks are so good that I feel like I'm not allowed to have them anymore. Like I have like a Mormonistic sort of feeling about them, that they are just so euphoric. When I drink like a G Fuel, I feel so alert and alive and excited and happy that it feels manufactured, and it can't be good for me, dude. There's not a chance, but I love it. I love energy drinks so much. So, Bion, do you not do any caffeine, or do you just not do coffee? Hey, thanks, Token. I appreciate that, dude. I'll be here for probably another hour and 15 minutes or something like that. I'll probably go for about 3 hours tonight and then hop off. But I'll be around, dude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. See you later, Token. Do you just not do caffeine, or do you just like not do coffee? Because James doesn't do caffeine at all. He just raw dogs life, and amazing that people can do that, dude. Like, I don't know if it's the undiagnosed ADHD or me being autistic or what, dude, but like I need the stems. I just need them. I don't function well without the stems. I've done breaks of a month plus without any kind of stimulants, and it just is a worse time. I'm so much less functional. I don't know if I need a longer time to detox or what. Where am I going here? I might have this unlocked already. Yeah, I have that exact waypoint unlocked. Let's go there. Just not coffee or energy drinks. You don't like the buzz. Word. I can totally get that. Coffee has a and caffeine in general definitely has a psychoactive effect that a lot of people I think find uncomfortable. Tiff can't stand strong caffeine. She'll drink soda caffeine once in a while, but like, dude, she drinks decaf coffee and it's uncomfortable for her. And I can understand why. Like, I think a lot of people don't ever talk about the visual effects of coffee. Like, if I drink coffee, lights are more vivid to me, colors are more vivid to me. I've done a lot of substances over the course of my life, and coffee definitely is a drug. I mean, it makes your mood different, it makes your energy levels different, it makes the way you think about things different. It is a drug for sure. There's no denying it to me. Coffee makes you sleepy. It can do that to me too, especially if it's been a couple hours since I've had my last cup. I'll have major sleepiness. Nicotine can make me very sleepy if I take it in the wrong context. If I'm already tired and I use nicotine like a Zen or something, I'll get very sleepy. Upgraded pre-workout. Dude, pre-workout is so brutal. I used to take, not the powdered pre-workout, but before I knew, when I was like, hyperphantasia, perhaps. I'll get to that in a minute. When I was like 17 and I worked out for the first time in a gym with people, those packets of vitamins that were a pre-workout that you bought in the big tub, and it was just like individual packets of a whole bunch of different vitamins, were really popular. And I didn't realize how much caffeine that shit had. And I would take, you know, like 300 milligrams of caffeine plus all these other vitamins with it. And like, dude, you know what I mean? Just vibrations through my entire body. But hyperphantasia, definitely. My senses are all mixed up and stuff. Listening to people tell me stories puts visuals inside of my brain that are super vivid, and I can basically like see my imagination of what's going on in that story. Music can absolutely overload my body to the point that I can physically feel things from music, not even the lyrics, but just the sound of the music. Like the song Lonely Boy by the Black Keys is one of those songs for me right now where it makes my body feel things. My senses are definitely all crisscrossed and screwy for sure. Which I didn't even realize wasn't normal for a really long time until I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about like hyperphantasia and anaphantasia and stuff like that. And I didn't realize that wasn't a thing that everybody experienced. Like, I thought that was the normal. I thought that's why people like music, because it did that to you. You have aphantasia, all senses are blank. So what does that mean exactly?
May the stars guide you.
You're not here to kill me, that's obvious, and you're not a line guard. You found me all the way out here. So can you not see anything inside of your head? Like, do you have, what's it called? What's it called? Where you can see things in your head. I can't remember what the term for this is. But do you not have that? Do you not have, like, the images? I didn't kill anyone, and I'm not setting one manicured toe back in the city without a good reason. I was set up. They posted quite the argument to be on that stage or face the police. I used my wiles to get the representative spot. Then they gave me a trinket. I didn't have a choice. I can't go back there. By the mother, you're serious. Doing the right thing will leave you alone, poor and dead, but all right, I'll come back. Yeah, dude, 100%. There is no true justice in this world. You have no mind's eye? Totally. I've heard from other people that's like a real thing. There's that, I don't know if you guys, I think we've talked about this before, but I know a lot of people or whatever, but there's this thing that, a test that people do where they go, imagine an apple in your brain. On a scale of 1 to 10, how real is that apple that you're seeing? How physical is it? How solid is it? And for me, the apple is like a 6 or a 7, you know. I can see the apple, but I would say it's like ghostly. It like fades in and out of existence, but I can see it. Synesthesia, yeah, that's the one that I'm thinking about. And then like, that's what I'm thinking about. Sorry, Jester. Sorry, I got a little confused. But like for a lot of people, it'll be like lower things, you know what I mean? And some people have zeros. They just can't see any. They're like, what do you mean see something in my brain? And I'm like, you know, there's like images in there. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, you know, like I say imagine a mountain, and you can like see a mountain and it has snow on top of it, and there's, you know, like a cloud around the outside of it, and you can like shape it and create things. And they're like what? And sometimes you can break people and they'll get really upset because they didn't know that this was a thing that other people were doing, and it's really sad to watch, honestly. But you know, no internal monologue. Envy that, brother. my ability to talk a lot is because this is what happens in my brain constantly. It is just words, songs, just things going nonstop, you know? The reason that I stopped listening to podcasts, the reason, like, the moment that I had that made me come to the realization that I wanted to stop listening to podcasts and listening to audio is I was driving my vehicle. I was listening to Bill Burr talk to me. I was singing a song in my brain, and then I would take little breaks from the song to have a piece of a thought, and then I would sing some more of the song, and then I would have another piece of the thought, and then I would see, and it was like this entwined knot of all of these different thoughts and feelings, and they were all contrasting and overwhelming in this terrible way. And I said, I have to fucking make a change because I am uncomfortable in my own head right now. Like, it's overwhelming and frustrating for me to be in my brain right now. So I did. I stopped listening to podcasts, and if I'm doing, I only do one thing at a time now. I was listening to Bill Burr's podcast. I should reference. I like Bill Burr. I think he's funny. I think Bill Burr has the most grounded viewpoint of any comedian that I've listened to, probably, you know. To me, about the mind creates operating at -1 imagination, by the way, Matthew. Yeah, you know, listen, we really romanticize imagination, but there are so many difficulties with it, for sure, 100%. Like, I think that I went to the doctor somewhat recently, and we were talking about, like, you know, I've been diagnosed with bipolar in the past and blah, 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 all these different things. And we're talking about that, and he's like, yeah, you know, like, bipolar disorder is one of those things where a lot of really talented, creative people have it, and so it's really good for people who have, or it can be really beneficial for people who have creative work to go manic and do those kinds of things. It can be very useful and utilizing, but, like, there's a lot of issues that come along with that whole thing. That's interesting to me about the mind. The mind creates these senses when dreaming or visualizing things. Yeah, so I had a conversation with Tiff last night about brain chemicals and all those, and physics and the electricity that's going on inside of your brain. And one of those big aha moments for me in my life was when someone was talking about love, and they were talking about how it was brain chemistry, and someone else was like, oh, love is more than that, blah, blah. And the person said, like, well, do you think there's, like, magic and rainbows and stars? Like, it's all physics and chemistry, and, like, your body is processing that and has these systems for understanding the responses that you're feeling, but it's all just physics and chemistry. And that was like an aha moment for me, where my brain lit up and I was like, oh, like, these are physical things that are happening to me, and I'm experiencing them in some kind of way. I'm for sure have hyperphantasia. I would not only see the apple, but imagine that at the table it sits on, the pictures on the wall around it, maybe have some fun and flip the table upside down and see if it fall. Dude, I totally know what you mean, Jaster. I have a daydreaming problem through and through because my brain just fucking loves to imagine so much. It's so good. He's a far better actor than comedian. I agree with you, Turin. I don't think comedians really make me laugh out loud as much as they used to anymore. For why, I don't know, but, like, I find that comedy is, like, more of, like, a really well-rehearsed podcast to me nowadays. So I have the issue where I actually constantly seek out stimulus. Oh. Because nothing is really happening in my head, I constantly seek out. So I could definitely see that, dude. Yeah, I think I have the opposite, where I seek out stimulus because it helps me shut off my brain a little bit, like to overload my system so that nothing can exist in there. But my system is becoming so resilient to that now that what happens is that it finds a way, and it drives me fucking crazy. I have ADHD, and podcast works super good for me while driving because it feels like people in my car having a convo. Yeah, dude, that's what I was doing too, but it's gone broken now, dude. Just post your necro in the Discord. I'll look at that for sure. I was diagnosed with dyslexia, additionally a hyperactivity disorder oriented around stimulation seeking, but don't have attention deficit disorder. See, I have really, really bad attention deficit disorder for sure. I'm guessing, I don't know, but I can't pay attention to shit, bro. Like, schoolwork is really, really hard for me to get into. I have to lock in really hard, and it's like a difficult thing for me, because I want to do a whole bunch of shit constantly, and, like, having to sit down and do only one thing is really hard because I want to do everything. I want to play music. I want to play video games. I want to read books. I want to watch TV. I want to hang out with people. I want to do everything all at once. Everything, everywhere at the same time. That's the way I feel. I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to go take a whiz. pet him, he will not let me. When he's eating. Oh. I'm just supposed to look at Matt Rife. He does mostly crowd work on the spot. I've seen some Matt Rife stuff. Like I definitely, I'm aware of who he is as a person, but I haven't like watched his specials or anything. I think the last person to probably make me laugh out loud while I was watching their stand-up was what's his name? Fat dude, came from the Come Town podcast. I can't remember his name, but he made me laugh out loud a lot. Stavros Halkias, that guy. And we're both Greek, so you know that helps to a degree, I'm sure. Every piece matters. Track down the Codan Trembling Stone and Snowden Drifts. Have I not been to Snowden Drifts yet? I thought for sure I went there at one point. Do I get there through here? No. Maybe. No, I don't know. Let's go here and let's find out if I get there through here. I'm not sure if I do or not. Yeah, so I did a DNA test and it came back without any Greek in it, but my grandmother came from Greece. Like my grandmother came over here like as an immigrant. So I don't know like if my dad was adopted or whatever, but like I come from like Greek roots. That's who my family is. I have no idea. I'm like supposedly my dad's not adopted, but I don't know why they're like. Someone said that it could be because I only have half the DNA. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Who knows? But supposedly I'm supposed to be Greek. Should be like a quarter Greek, basically.
Next caravan will make a killing.
She walked out of here a month ago. I don't know if she's coming.
But like, you know, my grandmother like spoke the language and, you know, was very Greek. She had a unibrow. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up a picture of my grandmother real quick. I don't know the language literally at all. I know like I know like the word love is like agape, but I don't remember like I don't know anything about the language. Oh, they don't have a photo of her. They just have like a oh wow. So on my grandmother's obituary, they have this photo, which I had literally used as a background on my phone for a long time. Like that exact photo. That's a really odd thing. That's strange. Are you Greek, Turin? This was the wrong way. This was not the correct way to go. The other way as well. Hell yeah, Turin. That's awesome, bro. I love Greek people. You know, like I said, I grew up around Greek people and going to Greek restaurants, and like my grandmother and her family was all Greek, and so like, you know, there's a lot of weird cultural things that I'll make jokes about sometimes, but like, you know, my grandmother like handled the money in the family and stuff, and she was like really the matriarch of the family and was very like large and in charge. That's who she was. Always, you know, in the kitchen cooking, making the best food that you've ever had in your life. Just like a very incredible woman. She was a preacher, like a Greek Orthodox preacher. Just a wild like whole thing, you know, and like that movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, just feels like going home to me when I watch it to a degree. And there's like a lot of stereotypes and things in there. It's very like, you know, it like feels like home to me. I can smell that diner. Why am I back here? Do I get to the Snowden Drifts through a different way? Let me go out here and see where it wants me to go. I honestly have no idea. So, my grandmother came over here because the man that she wanted to marry, this is a weird story. The man that she wanted to marry was like on the outs with her family. And so they like fled over here in order to get away from her family. And like my grandmother's brother was sent over here to either bring her home or kill her. And then he ended up marrying a white woman over here. So that completely backfired. So like the stories around her family are really hard to come by, and now most of them have passed away, including my dad, so I have very little lore about where she actually came from. But like her mom was super duper controlling. She like played music and stuff, and she like played in these competitions, and her mom always made like her mom chose the songs, and she was really like remorseful because she never won any competitions, and she thinks it's because her mom chose bad songs. Just a whole bunch of wild shit. But like I have no idea where exactly she came from over there, because like I said, the stories were far and few between. But yeah, shit was wild, bro. But I could see her being from Crete for sure. I want to go to Greece really, really badly. Like I want to because every time I see videos or photos of it, it just feels like I just have a pull to it for some reason. Dude, it really does sound like a romance opera. Dude, I think one of the reasons that I'm so interested in other people's stories is that people always have these extremely interesting stories. Like, when you guys ever had this experience where you're listening to someone's life story and it sounds fucking fake? Like it sounds like there's not a chance that could actually be real. Because my life, I feel like it's been, I mean, looking back when I tell some of the stories, my life seems eventful, but when I was living it, it felt really uneventful. And when you listen to other people's stories about their life, it feels like it's all happening at one time, even though it happened over an excessively long period of time. So you feel like it's much more, you know, like intense. They have equal number of guns for sure. Dude, that sounds dope, honestly. I want to visit now. I like the gun-toting people, you know? I think they're fun. They're interesting. They're invigorating. They can build the hell out of a front porch, dude. I've been here, I feel like. I'm discovering so much shit all at once. Okay, where are we going now? Over there, cool. But yeah, so I have like just a natural pull to the Greek people because of all of that, you know. But like I said, when I did my DNA, it came back heavily like English, Irish, that kind of thing, and just a little tiny itty bit of Sicilian in the bottom, which, like I said, I find extremely strange. But there's a whole bunch of interesting things about, so like me and Tiff, we did a lot of digging when I did my DNA, because we were both so confused, because I've grown up my whole life believing that I was Greek, right? And I got back like no Greek DNA. And I know there's some reasons for why that could be, and they could all be like still blood related and all that, and the DNA stuff is like a weird thing. This music is very intense. But so me and Tiff did some digging, and like my grandfather had been married before my grandmother, and like he like it was like 2 years prior. There's a whole bunch of weird shit that had happened. There was no evidence of my grandmother having my dad like anywhere. Like I could find all of the marriage certificates from my grandfather, but I couldn't find my dad's birth certificate anywhere, or like where he had been born to those parents. It wasn't in like any newspapers or anything. So like, I don't know, man. Maybe my dad was adopted. He has blue eyes. I have blue eyes. And neither of my grandparents had blue eyes, because like the whole Greek thing, they had brown eyes. So like, I don't know. Very strange shit. Sicily has a lot of genetic relations with Greece, a lot. I could definitely see that too, that maybe they like immigrated to Greece from Sicily, and so that's where the blood seems to come from, but I have no clue. Hey, look, I found him. I was literally just going for this waypoint over here. I want to be a bear. Okay. You plan to take the coward's way out? Perhaps you were right. I should face my accusers. Coda will decide my fate, not me. I'll come to Lion's Ark. Cool. What, was my dad just a Cabbage Patch Kid? Maybe, dude. Who knows? Who knows? I'll never know now. That's the thing that drives me the most crazy, is that, like, because of, like, there's none of that family left that I have any contact with, and the, like, there's no way for me to find out, you know? I just have to speculate for the rest of my life. Okay. We gotta go back to Lion's Arc. I didn't get a letter this time. See, I like these parts of this game because I'm exploring more of the world, you know, and that's a lot of fun to me. Southern Italy was full of Greek colonies in ancient times and was part of the Byzantine Empire until like 600 AD. Oh, really? Well, I know that they're very, very close geographically. So that's definitely very interesting. Like I said, I could see that being the thing for sure. And I would like for my dad to not be adopted. That would be a weird secret to have been held from me. But there's lots of weird secrets that were held from me, dude. My family's past is odd and marred. And like, I was told a story one time about my dad where, like, not from my dad, but about my dad, that my mom, so my dad was hanging out with this guy who was a cop. My dad used to be a cop back in the day too, but he wasn't a cop at this point. He was like a truck driver at this point. And he was hanging out with this guy who was a cop, and this guy did a background check on my dad, and then he stopped hanging out with my dad, and he told my mom that, like, the things that he had found, like, he didn't want anything to do with my dad afterwards. And so I have no fucking clue what that means. But, like, I know my dad had a really strange past. He, like, went AWOL from the military and stuff and did a whole bunch of odd things over the course of his life. In and out of jail, like, was a cop in Chicago for a while. Had some weird things happen, like, you know, came back here to his parents and all that shit. Just weird shit. Very, like, you know, difficult to understand things. And I think that one of the, you know, the sins of the father and all that, like, not knowing what the sins are is very difficult to atone for them in some kind of way. Bro, I love my character. I'm very happy with the style currently. I feel like I got very good vibes.
I'll make an educated guess.
I'm excited to try out the other necro specs too.
I need to fine-tune the Tassie box settings.
Oh, cool. I got another Wizard's Vault.
Let's see what new evidence it turns up. Nice job.
No?
The truth is revealed. The light shows the way.
So it wasn't him. Yeah, I like yellow a lot, honestly. Like, yellow and black have always been a color combo that I've really enjoyed. Yellow was one of my first favorite colors.
Oh,
Okay, I'm glad it's not him. I would have been sad.
Shiny, shiny,
I hope it's her.
What is happening to
This
Quad?
better mean I'm innocent because this isn't my color.
No, they're all innocent. They all have the same collar. Alright, let's scan everybody again. Thank God it's not the highlight. Yeah, I wanted to check to make sure.
You're next.
You must be kidding.
Oh, it's gonna be her.
Ahem. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I am indeed.
Looks like our little helper pirate was helping herself.
Marjorie Delacroix. I'll remember that.
Just let me kill her right now.
You're under arrest by Lion Guard authorities.
Just gonna get away.
Present yourself.
So much for discretion.
I know how this works. Hey,
It's
Bimbo.
time to earn your pay.
Okay, here we go. Cool. All right.
Is it over?
Your power flows through me. You are all weak.
And I'm just standing in damage right now. It's okay. Forgot I was streaming for a second. I was like, I'm just playing the game right now.
That's how you want to play it.
The itchiest nose, dude. Southern Cretans also have blue eyes? Really? That could make sense. I'm like the only person in my family who picked up the blue eye trait. Literally everyone else has brown eyes except for me and my dad. I love big cannons, dude. Big cannons are cool. Is there a class that lets you use a big cannon?
We haven't seen the last of the Aether Blades.
Her name was My Trin, and she had us all full, but she's not getting away. Not on my watch. I'll let you know as soon as we got her tracked down. Cool. Not this time. Mrs. Mead and I are heading back to Divinity's Reach. Now that we know who the culprit is, the rest is Lion Guard work. This is their jurisdiction after all, so Kaz and I are on the next job. Cool.
One more thing for my list of accomplishments.
Necros can't use rifles. Yeah, I'm getting closer to starting another class. I almost thought about playing another class today. I have a thief that I wouldn't mind boosting. There's a legendary rifle that's a big cannon. Word. I'd keep your head down if you're sticking around to help. Things are going to get ugly fast. I'm headed back to Divinity's Reach in the interim. Okay, I'm no Lion Guard. I don't make a rest. You should drop in the dead end bar when you get a chance. I'll give you a drink. I owe you a drink. Okay, cool. Okay, let me check where I'm actually at in this so far. About armies invading the area. Word. Wait, did I defeat 25? No. I'll probably go defeat 25 enemies here in a second, though, just to finish this out. Okay, let me see where's my next. I'm gonna see like how far along in this I actually am. It's the wrong one. Is it H? No. Side stories? No. Is it living? Where's actually story journal? Where is it? Is it inside stories? Story journal. Here we go. Gee whiz, dude. Okay, so I'm on 2 now. Okay, cool. So I'm literally at the Aether investigation. So I'm in the last part of this so far. Cool. Word. All right. I'll just keep plugging along. I might get my 25 enemies naturally. Fend off the attacks from the Aether Blade Pirates and help search for their main base. Shit. The big cannon feels Warrior Blade Swarm, where you can use a gun blade exclusive to the blade. I've seen that, but I haven't actually seen any like combat from them or anything. I don't know what that's about. Holosmiths also have a holographic cannon. You might like that. Holosmith Foamy has the best of such effects. I'll have to check that out then. Alright, so I'm at the Blood Tide Coast where I need to go to. Cool. I like Necro, but, you know, it's the very first class that I picked whenever I first started playing, so I can't help but feel like there might be something that I'm missing to a degree. Why does it keep moving me around? There we go. We're looking for the whereabouts of the Aetherblade base. My agents have reported seeing encoded messages throughout the region. I need your help tracking them down. No problem, I'll do it. Cool, this will be a good opportunity for me to get these kills in. Ooh, Green Lantern, but yellow sounds so up my alley. That's also something you can self-immolate. What? Why would you set yourself on fire? That's always a fun mechanic, though. Love playing Thief, and the rifle is fun, but I'm not a fan of the kneeling mechanic that the rifle has. I only thought rifle looked cool because of the fact that it's just so out of left field for what I normally expect from an MMO. Like, sniping enemies in a world like this feels so strange, and that's very exciting to me. Let's just go ahead and kill some guys. Oh, cool. Roll.
Bam!
Let's just keep it moving, you know? I should be... Oh, wait. No, I haven't gotten there yet. I do have mail from the Lion's Guard. Aether Blade hideout clues. You'll find the dead drops scattered around throughout Bloodtide Coast. Here are the ref locations for each drop. Cool. Give Engineer a go. It's a lot of fun, to be honest. I've heard that it's like super difficult, but I'll definitely check into that one for sure. Like I said, I need to try out all the classes at this point, but like getting them to level 80 is just kind of going to be a little bit of a grind. I feel like I should do some World v World and get the things that make you level up quicker and use those, and that's probably like my best bet for it. I think depends on the build. Sometimes with Hollow you want to overheat and blow up. Other times you have to control the heat. Word. Blade Sworn is very sawed-off shotgun feel with breaks for anime sword charge decks. That sounds cool too. I definitely enjoy a good anime insert. Definitely. I want to try the Mesmer elite specs really badly as well, but I don't want to play base Mesmer, so I might boost a Mesmer. I have no idea. Hey, cool. Be around, dude. Be safe out there. Thank you for watching, Matthew. Nice to meet you, by the way. I think we've talked a little bit before, though. Take care. Going to jump into a Wing 8 Pog soon. Chat in Discord. Okay, cool. I'll be around. I'll see if I can hop in there or not. I'll probably be playing some Phasmophobia with some friends later on tonight. We have one of my friends is super into it. So the reason I got Phasmophobia, I've been told many times that I should try out Phasmophobia, and I had just never gotten around to it. But one of my friends who I haven't like really seen very much of recently had just gotten Phasmophobia and was like, you should get this game because he needed people to play with because he's afraid to play by himself. So I picked up Phasmophobia to play with him. So I've been sort of hanging out and chilling with him a little bit. There we go. And there's all my dailies. Yeah, there we go. Playing for Resisting Core and the expansion, you become Yellow Lantern or get a pet mech. Oh yeah, dude, the mech sounds really interesting too. Mechanist is definitely one that I like want to play for them. Engineer has a lot of specs that I'm really interested in, so I might have to pick up Engineer before too long. There's so much to do, bro. That's like World of Warcraft always sucks to get back into because every time I get into World of Warcraft, I want to play another class, and then I realize I'm going to have to level them up through base, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to run these dungeons over and over and over again. But it hasn't been that bad. Rogue has a lot of interesting things going on with them in WoW, which has really helped to keep me like locked in. I really like the way that Rogue has all these mechanics that interact with the world, whereas playing Warlock in World of Warcraft is definitely a lot of just do big fat number damage, and that's the only thing you care about. There's very little of any what are they called? Oh, not buffs. I'm trying to think of the term here. I can't, but there's like very little things that a Warlock actually provides to the team other than just damage, which is the same thing with Necromancer. And I'm definitely getting to a point in these games where it keeps my brain ticking a lot more to have other things to do other than just doing damage. And Necromancer is fat damage boy for sure, but I definitely like the idea of having some other things going on too that I have to pay attention to. What am I looking for here though? I'm looking for like the hidden base or looking for clues. I just need to fight the pirates and like get clues from drops. I'm out of the zone now. Is it underwater? There is assassins down here. What is this? See, look at how much worse my damage is down here.
Live, my puppy. Live.
At least all these skills are still the same. There we go.
Eat my dust.
Do a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Cool. I just got so distracted being like, well, there's an event here. Let me just do this event. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be for this, but, you know, whatever. Let's get this real quick. That's fine. I'll take that damage. Having a full set of summons is actually kind of... Is there a spec? There's not an elite spec for Necromancer that is about summons, is there? Do you guys feel like this game has an issue sometimes where, because some of the specs are so overtly cool and interesting, like Mechanist and the Green Lantern, I can't remember what that one's called, but like doing those two, that like Scrapper then becomes uninteresting to a lot of people, even if it is good and fun to play. It just doesn't hold the same, you know, Hollowsmith, that's the one. It doesn't hold the same kind of, you know, flash that the other ones do, because I feel like with every spec there's like obviously attention grabbing ones, and then there's ones that I feel like fewer people play. Completing events and finding clues about their hidden base. Oh, okay, so I am supposed to be completing events. Cool. Hideout clue. Oh.
You are all
This is really good for me too. I'm getting closer and closer to getting my advanced logistics, which is going to be really helpful, but I'm going to have to get more mastery points to get it. But I'm so close to never having to loot anything again, and never having people be like, you missed the chest after that raid. That'll feel so good to never have to think about that ever again. Alright, so that's everything in this area, so let's move on to the next. The gameplay, the effect is equalized. Scrapper is a great spec to play. Yeah, totally. I think that, like, in a game like this where all the specs are really equal, so, like, in World of Warcraft, because there's always usually one spec for every single, like, type of DPS and everything, it ends up being that there's a very, like, uneven distribution of people playing things. But in a game where everything is equalized, I feel like that the fantasy of it all, the way it looks, the aesthetics, all those things are super, super important for the classes individually, because people will just be sort of put off of playing certain ones. But there are always going to be people who go, oh, this class is one of the least played ones, I want to play that class. I'm that way in a lot of games. Like in League of Legends, I immediately looked for who was like the least played heroes, and those are the ones that I wanted to play. Just I like to be different. We gotta get in the circle. But do I have to fight these guys to get through here? No. Yes. Maybe? I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You are not the boss of me now. You are not the boss of me now. You are not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Okay, now we're gonna get demonetized. That was not worth it, but it felt good. Felt good in the moment. Yeah, Virtuoso is one that I'm very interested in playing, but a lot of people play that, and it puts me off from it. How do I get back through there? Can I go around? Nope, this is just a dead end with lots of people attacking me. Boom. Dead. Is it around here? Dude, I love the music in Core. It's so good.
I'll take you with me.
Where am I going? Like, what is happening? I'm just trying to get to that point. It's damn it, another dead end. Are you trying to find me? No, you're someone else. No, you're trying to find me.
strong.
Play Harbinger? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try out, like, as soon as I start getting enough hero points to unlock the next spec, I'm going to move to the next spec. Is it H? Yeah. But getting to like 25 for Scourge will take me a while because I'm not in anywhere currently to be here, or 30 for Scourge. Maybe I'll try out Harbinger next then. I heard Scourge is interesting too, and it would suit my aesthetic a lot. A drunk Russian with a gun? That sounds fun. Ooh. How do I get over there? Don't mind me. I'm only trying to invade your base. We're gonna cheat. That's how we're gonna get over there. Oh, you don't even have to cheat. You just run over here and jump down. Are we still not inside? Bro. Wait, no, here we go. Where? How? There's a door that gets me in, but I can't find out how to get through that door. Maybe I go in the back way? I should have just kept gliding. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm gonna do. Come on. There we go. Dude, I know, I'm aware, but like, you know, why not? I've already been in here apparently. Like, I found the hero point.
I'll take you with me.
It's the elixir of heroes still. Where's their secret plans? They're already dead. The amount of times I try to kill things after they die, numerous. They didn't even need to come in here? Of course, of course. Where do I go? Dude, the inside of a ship is so barren, it's so hard to navigate. But where is the plans?
Take that.
There's also like no events around here.
Give me a hand.
You are all.
Could they be up here? Wait. Yeah, here we go. The best to ever do it. No applause necessary. It's all expected. Oh, shit. On to the next. Ooh, I'm in combat still? I don't believe I am. What just happened? I got some kind. Do I have Discord open? No, it's Steam. I got pinged on Steam. Jay wants me to play Phasmophobia with him. We gotta play Guild Wars though, dude. Support Condi DPS. I do wonder about like all those other support based classes are like the ones that have some extra little things going on, because I feel like people will be, you know, I feel like that they're more useful in parties. It's, you know, it's easy for me to get in as a straight DPS in dungeons, strikes, raids, all that kind of stuff, because, you know, people just, I have streamer privilege. That's what it comes down to, honestly. But like, as somebody who plays a lot of games without streamer privilege, like World of Warcraft especially, I do understand the benefit of being somebody who actually knows how to do something that other people don't want to know how to do. Like, tanking is something I'm trying to get into in World of Warcraft, because it's just, it would be so useful for me to be able to go through dungeons really, really quickly tanking. I mean, we can play Core Keeper Bahan for sure, definitely. Yeah, Tiv is like falling off a Core Keeper hard, so I'd love to get in Core Keeper with you. Do you have a world? Like, what should we do? Did I not? I already got this, right? Do I have to do it again? I feel like I want to learn support DPS at some point. I don't know if I want to do it on Necro or not, though. Like, it might be a good time for me to try out another class. Also, Bon, I literally haven't looked at Discord until today for like a week and a half. I've been totally offline, just trying to regain my sanity. Sometimes I'll post a video and someone will say, "Who cares?" and I'll just go, "Yep, I'm still good on this for a little while, actually." Oh shit! Really? Might have to check that out then. Yeah, dude, definitely. I'll hit you up in the next couple days or something, and we'll play a little bit. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Phasmophobia. We should definitely like get together and play some Core Keeper. I've been itching to play that game a little bit. I'd love to get into a fresh world, especially now that I know what's going on. What build do you play in Core Keeper, by the way? Like, what's your go-to like way for playing that game? I want to try out some melee stuff because I've never done that, and it feels very interesting in that game. Very difficult, honestly. Oh, it's time for another cup of coffee now. No, I actually feel very caffeinated. I might stay away from another cup of coffee tonight. Untamed Quick DPS are your personal favorite? I definitely enjoy playing my Reaper for sure. I think that they are just an absolute powerhouse, and I find it very simple to put out numbers in raids, especially when the mechanics are like easy to understand and I've gotten it down pat and all of that. But like, I can't get over the feeling of like, would I really be here if it wasn't for what I'm doing currently, you know? I can't stand Chronomancer's sound effects. I hate that ticking clock sound that happens whenever I'm in parties with Chronomancers, and I don't want to be the one doing that for sure, because I think it would just bother me. I might have to turn the sound effects off if I would play Chronomancer. Yeah, I've been playing Summoner Warlock a lot, or like Summoner Ranged is one that I got really, really into, for sure. They're really, really good. Tiff is playing straight magic, and she's killing shit in that game, for sure. It looks really powerful. This might be the last one that I need to do. Oh, I need to go down.
Time to bust some heads. Eat my dust.
It's hard for me to go past a waypoint and not get the waypoint. I'm sure that you guys can feel that too. There we go. Herald and Renegade support DPS are really powerful, especially Herald just buffs. Which one's Herald? What class is that associated with? Elite specs are more confusing for me for sure. Is that Guardian? Herald is Revenant. Both are Revenant, word. I have not touched Revenant at all. That one feels so out of left field for me as far as classes in the game go, because I still don't really understand what a Revenant actually does. I thought maybe it was like a Dragon Knight at first, but I still can't figure it out. Mesmer's aesthetic was a huge turnoff for me too. The only one that I think clicks in my brain is making sense is what's the one with the fucking floating swords? I can't remember anything right now. My brain is shut off with all the stems. shit, I can't remember. That's the only one that makes sense to me. Hey, what's up, Solo? How you been, man? A revenant channels dead. That's right. They like use other people's spirits or something to become different things or something, right? Hey, sorry about that, Solo. Yeah, I've been taking a little bit of a break, just sort of doing my own thing and like playing a lot of guitar and all that shit. I'm about to get back to all the grind of it all though. I have a lot of ideas currently. I've also been trying to work on some longer form video content and like making some original content that's not just reaction based. I got to sort of a wall with reactions where I was just kind of getting, you know, like tired of doing the whole reacting thing. Heavy armor class, which is unique for the type. That would be cool. I want to play a heavy armor class, but not a whole lot of them have super appealed to me yet. Think Shaman. Ooh, Shaman King. Ooh, now that's really cool. I love Shaman King, like really love Shaman King. That was one of my earlier animes for sure. That's cool. I played the Shaman King video game even though it was absolutely terrible. The written description for Revenant does just sound vaguely lame. I 100% agree with that. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Nice to see you, brother. How are you doing, Bion? Looking fit as always, my friend. Can I wave from here? Nope. I'm trying to figure out my way up on this island. There's a hero point over there. I feel so uninterested in getting the hero points in this area because they're only worth 1. Yeah, dude, I owned it on PS2 for a very long time before I finally moved it along to somebody else. That and the Yu Yu Hakusho fighting game were also terrible, but I just love the anime so much that I would have done anything to experience more of that feeling. I beat that Shaman King game, dude. I beat it. It was hard as hell near the end. Fighting Zeke was unbelievably difficult, bro. But like, what a badass show that was. Its main mechanic is energy management. I could get down with that too. I do appreciate a good an energy management mechanic. That's the way rogues are in World of Warcraft as well. There's a lot of energy management. Like you're trying to manage your energy along with the action points that you're building up by using your energy. And there's like skills that restore it and all that kind of stuff. How do I get through there? That's gotta be the way. Why do I keep getting off? I love the been there, done that one. That's so good. I tried to go through here, but it didn't take me where I wanted to go. What am I missing? Hey, yeah, dude, no problem at all, man. Thanks for hanging out always, Bion. Enjoy your grub, dude. Oh, wait, is it back here? Oh, no, this is a rich platinum vein. I'll have to eat after this for sure as well. Finish off my beans and rice from earlier, dude. I'm telling you, I'm just hyper fixated on beans right now. What a weird food to have hyper fixation on. You beat your controller and you broke your controller and beat him, dude. I honestly I think I just tried over and over again for like 3 hours and just figured out some kind of like cheesy strat to beat him if I had to make a guess. But I remember specifically beating that game. The fights were bullshit. Like I just remember them. Oh no. Did we do it again? Did I get stuck? No. There's a way out. There's a way out. But yeah, oh no. That's where I needed to be. But I definitely remember those fights being bullshit, dude. And like the combat mechanics just weren't good in that game at all. Fun memories though. Very fun memories. How did I get over there? Oh, here we go. Okay, stay up here because I want to find out where this is. Is it a dead end? Hold on. Am I in a jumping puzzle right now? What the hell? Did I just get stuck? No, okay. I'm terrified that I'm going to get stuck. Where the hell is this thing at? Oh, there's a way up there too. Hold on. There we go. Where was that? There. Screw it. We going in, fellas. No, no! God, I hate when I do that. Yeah, that's what I get. Out there, I use a mountain corteria. I don't know how you would get up here otherwise, though. I mean, I could glide. Nope. We're gonna be much more careful this time. I did the exact same thing. All right, hold on. We can do this. I never run away from a challenge. You were 12 and immediately regret it. Mommy worked to buy myself a new wearing shell since, dude. I totally get that. I don't know if I ever broke a controller, but I definitely had some moments where I like ruined something out of anger, and then I was like, I have to learn to control this. Okay, we're gonna get over here on this. We're gonna glide down to it. Can I not get over here on this? How do I get? How are you supposed to get over there without mounts? Do you? No, there's no gliding in Corteria. Come on. I have to stop pressing forward after I jump. There we go. Get off. Cool. You broke a few keyboards? Did you grow up playing computer games? I didn't grow up playing a whole lot of computer games other than like RuneScape. Nothing that would make me rage that hard. So where is this? Oh wait, it's literally marked on my freaking map. No, it's not. Are they over here? Perfect. Oh, nope. Where's this at? This one has been so hard for me to find. Is it over here in the water? Oh, I bet it's on that pirate ship. PC gamer all your life, dude. GG's, man. I didn't have it like that. My computer could barely run RuneScape. I had to quit and restart MapleStory over and over again to get it to run. And then, like, as I got older and computers got better and better, like, I would get laptops instead of getting a tower because I didn't understand anything about, like, good computers. And then when I was in my, like, late teens, I was working in a studio where they ran off of Macs, so I bought a MacBook instead of buying an actual nice computer again. And it wasn't until, like, this year, or, like, a year ago that I actually built my first real PC. And like, that's been a big up to my time playing computer games, for sure. I have been a Steam user for over 10 years now, though. Like, that's the badge that I'm proudly displaying on my Steam. I am actually getting close to, like, 15. I got Steam originally because of Humble Bundle and just, like, free access to games. There it is. Come on. Come on, dude. Stop doing this to me. Oh, yeah, I've done the not-so-secret jumping puzzle. That was one of the earlier things that I did. That was very hard. But I got through it. I even got the diving goggles and made it into the water the first time. Super lucky, honestly. That was in like my 3rd or 4th episode of Guild Wars 2, maybe? There you go. Okay, last one. Your aunt was a pharmacist and always had good PCs and they had to change them often, so I always got their old computers to play with until I learned to build my own. That's fucking rad, dude. Yeah, I have a couple friends who are like always around PCs. My friend, or one of my friends named Jake. Oh, I have a completely full inventory. Gee whiz. Oh my god. Well, I didn't miss this, I'll tell you what. Okay, oh, fuck, I have a whole bunch of those. We're doing it anyways. I just need the inventory space right now. We'll worry about it some other time. It happens so frequently. Look at how little gold I have now, bro. It's cracked. I have too many planks. I'll just start selling excess stacks. Oh, I haven't done this yet. I forgot all about this, dude.
That looks valuable.
Okay, it's fine for now, I guess. Dude, Chalice of Tears will be so good. Where is Chalice of Tears? What's it actually, like, what expansion is it actually in? So I've never done map completion without gliding or mounts. I respect anyone that did. No, 100%, dude. I can't imagine being those people. Living World Season 3, word. So we have to do Living World Season 3 then. That one's important for sure. I need my skiff so bad, dude. Ridiculous out here. So much swimming. We're almost there, though. Please don't fight me. I don't want a water fight. No horseplay in the pool, please. Thank you. Ooh, it's right there. Let's get ready for the fight. All right. Cool.
That's how it's done.
There we go. Let's see what my mail is. The Aether Blades have been hiding inside a cave in Lion's Ark the entire time. The scoundrels, I could use some backup for a raid on their hideout. Consider yourself deputized. Head to the base of the waterfall at the diverse ledges as soon as you can. I'll meet you there. Cool, let's do that. The prototype position rewinder. I do have... Where is it? Hold on. I do have Spectral Walk. And, like, this helped me get through a lot of jumping puzzles for a long time. Just, like, being able to fall and then just zip back to where I was a huge help for doing a lot of jumping puzzles for a long time. Whether or not I use that or need the Spectral Position Reminder, I have no idea. But that's how I've gotten through every single jumping puzzle that's been difficult so far. Where's your all cowards at? Or all weaklings? Here we go. Okay, so where am I going now? Down here. Okay, cool. Okay, let's do this. And then we'll probably end it after this. This should be finishing up Chapter 2 of Living World Season 1, I would assume. Enter the instance. If not, I might continue on to to finish chapter 2. There's my water. Throat's getting scratchy. So what is the toughest then? If it's not Chalice of Tears, what's the actual toughest?
Greetings, traveler.
It's literally called the Chalice of Tears.
Loyal to your crew.
Oh, it's underwater. Those are bombs, I bet. The jumping puzzle in Dracanus Mons? Is it that bad? How come I never hear about this?
Let's get going.
Indeed, come on.
Nice. Eat my dust. You are all.
Find a way up the barracks.
power flows through me.
Dude, being a Reaper is so nice sometimes. People are erasing it from their minds for their own sanity. Oh, this will be fun.
It had a good life. Short, but good.
Dude, it died. Shit. Right here. Dude, I like this. This I miss shit like this in video games, dude. Such a video gamey thing. Like, no one would ever set up traps like this. They would just make the whole floor electrified if they didn't want you in. And they would have like buttons that turn them on and off. Oh look, like just like this. Yeah, this is cool. I like this.
Your soul is mine. Strong.
Wait, is it over?
Skimmer from Path of Fire is pretty good for travel over underwater. Cool. I definitely want to get Skimmer. I'm really excited to get the Path of Fire. Like, it's just there's a lot standing between me and getting there, and like the Living World seasons are really long, honestly. Like as long as expansions, I feel like. Come on, wusses. Let's get it on, babies. Who else wants some? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, hold on. Do I need to fight them somehow? How do I get up there? Come on down here, bro. Oh no, there's more. I've just got to keep killing Aether Blades. I just killed them too fast, I suppose. Weren't expecting all that, were they? All this fucking heat I'm putting off, bro. Come on, bring it. Bring the next wave out. All right, let me make it hard for you first. Come down here and fight me. Oh, look, there's a door that opened. You guys thought you were so hot up there with your little cannons. Jeez, he's still alive? There we go. Read a spoiler about Living World Season 3 and then done. The problem is Living Seasons unlock maps. Yeah, 100%. Like, there's a lot of like different reasons to play them, but like, yeah, I definitely care less about the story than the majority of people for sure. Like, most stories just don't. I mean, stories and games in general just don't really appeal to me a whole lot. I'm a mechanic boy.
This is a sterile research environment.
This is a sterile research environment. I will. I'll make sure to schedule when I do Chalice of Tears.
Very well. I have ways of dealing with contaminants.
Let's finish this bitch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, not fair. Okay, you got some health, boy. I expected you to die basically immediately. You're invulnerable. There's mechanics. Are you immune? Oh, shit. Okay. There's a lot of things going on. Oh, Jesus. I'm having a hard time.
Why don't you play with live wire?
What?
You are all time to amplify the power. Fry, yes. Fry like scrit on a lightning rod.
I understand now. We gotta rotate. Oh, shit. Oh, you can't duck through it. You can't duck through it. All right.
Ready for action.
We're still alive.
Your soul is mine.
You've won nothing.
Not so big and tough now, are you? Oh, come on. Bro.
much I hate those grubby little inquests.
It's going good, Rue. Bro, I'm getting smashed. You think you won? You won nothing. Now let me release my most powerful. It's just like, bro. Oh man, that was dope, bro. That was really good. All right, is it this way? Oh my gosh, that was good. How you doing, Rue? How are things on your side of the world? Uh-huh. Oh, my new cat's in here. He's standing in a place that's weird, but I would expect nothing else from a cat. You okay, little cat? We still don't have a name for this cat yet. He's just little cat. That's what we call him, little cat. Yeah, it came from here. But it looks like maybe I can get that over there. I don't know. Let me go explore this pathway first. There are a bunch of boxes set up, but I feel like I can just jump over them. Hey, be safe out there, Kyler. Nice to see you, dude. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. I will be done before too long myself. Probably once I finish this dungeon. This dungeon. That's right, I'm quick. I'm a quick boy. We're all dead. We just rush it.
You are all weak.
They're all dead. Jump on the crates when necessary. Word. Ooh. A chest. There's so many achievements. I like that it shows up whenever you're making progress on an achievement. World of Warcraft does that a little bit, but it has such a... It's definitely not as noticeable, I feel like, it is in this game. Like, I like knowing when I'm doing something that is progressing me so I can be on the lookout for it. You're gonna die before you get to do this. Oh. I don't have an interrupt.
You are all
Itchy ear, itchy ear. Damn, you're like low on health, bro. This shit ain't nothing. You need to manage your resources better. I like that, like, going down in a fight in Guild Wars 2 doesn't mean that you're done for. It doesn't mean that you're dead. It just means that you're in another phase of your combat, which is the on-the-floor phase. I think that's a really good thing to have in a video game. It allows it to be a part of your play style. Oh, okay, cool. I see what's going on. Nope, wrong way. Oh, that's right. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's see where I'm actually going there. Oh. First of all, how dare you? Nope, not this one. This one. Oh yeah? That's really cool. I like the idea that there are even more things that'll make it more powerful. Like I said, I know that they call elementalists floor princesses. Did I open it? I did open it, right? Yeah, that's where I'm trying to go right now. Okay, let's start this off right. Let's get this party going, fellas. Cool. I love when I get stuck on a tiny little rock when doing that skill. Oh, we're confronting Matrin now. This has got to be the end of this dungeon. I think that's cool, you know? It doesn't seem like failure. It seems like part of the thing. Like, that would have been a wipe in any other game that I play. But in this game, that was just part of me managing my character. And I think that's really cool. Well, why can't I talk to you?
I'm the law.
There we go.
around here.
Here we go. Matron and her big ogre boy.
Ugh, Scarlet's gonna have my skull.
Why do they have these barriers around them?
What now, Captain? You don't take cannonballs to get out of here alive.
I'm dead either way. Might as well strap in for a decent.
I did not skip that. It just cut off.
I'll undock the airships.
I'll raise the gangplanks.
Nah, bro. Fight. Come on, pussies. Come on.
This is what your curiosity gets you.
Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh, shit. Okay. I gotta disrupt their field somehow. Oh, no. Are they able to be hurt now? No. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Now she's down, right? This isn't... There we go. Come on. I gotta pay more attention. Come on. I always...
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, man. I really should have seen that coming. Gotta lock in. Alright, we're going through phases very quickly and I'm not paying enough attention. Cannon fire, I've been through this before. Get down here and let me fight you. Survive the cannon assault. Alright, we got 11 seconds left.
Your soul is mine.
Just keep myself completely at full health. I'm hoping to get through it on the first try. We'll see what happens. Alright, we gotta get Matron down. Her name is Matron, by the way. You guys notice that? Come on. Do another one. Cool. Keep her here. Another one. Come on, do the thing. Oh, wait, her shields are down. Nope, nope. It's about to be, though. Of course, dude. I always miss it. Okay, she's unhurtable now. Here we go. Only takes a few hits. Okay, doesn't need to go away. Thank you. Yeah, dude. That's what I like about cannons, dude. They're not only a big, huge attack of like a cannon blast. They're also big clubs too. I think that's cool. I played Cannoneer on Maple Story for a long time. That was a lot of fun. Oh. Me and a friend broke the story instance by doing too much damage when it first came out. That's cool, dude. That would be sick. Okay, where's Matron? Damn.
Time to bust some heads.
I just gotta hold her.
Your soul is mine.
Come on, get it on me. There we go. Now we move. Alright, cool. Now our shield's down. She's down again. Oh, I was out of that. It is what it is. Can I really defeat him this time? There we go. Okay, Matron's time. Dude, my cat farts so much now. Like, this is the new cat that I just got, and I swear it just came in here just to rip one on me. I should have really not done that. That was bad. Whatever. Nope, she's done.
Lion Guard, Take our intrepid airship captain into custody. Don't take your eyes off her.
On it, Investigator.
I'm itching to blow that escaping airship out of the sky. Any ideas?
Matron is your wifey? Dude, that says a lot about you. You're like the bad girls, huh?
I'd offer the traditional pirate's greeting, but your spleen is...
Dude, base cat, no. This cat is nuts. This is like an outdoor cat that came inside because it was cold outside, and now it's like, it's acclimating to being inside. And, I don't know, man. It's a lot. Hey, cool. Hi. Put to rest on a new mystery calls or will soon. I'm sure in the wall between cases, I can take a moment to thank you for your valuable service. We wouldn't have discovered Matron's involvement without your help. Cool. Okay. Let me see if this is the end of this. H. Story journal. Read the letter from Marjorie. Case closed. Head back to the dead end bar. Cool. Let's do that. I don't want to leave this open. Let's go here. You can't fix it, but you can only ruin my life. I don't care. Dude, that is the truth that you realize as an adult, where you're like, maybe I like my life being ruined. Maybe I enjoy that. Maybe I like it when a woman takes charge of everything and just and ruins it all for me. Maybe that's my kink. I don't know, man. This one farts. Dude, this one farts so much. I've never seen a cat that like so blatantly just rips farts constantly. I think I gotta take this thing to the vet and be like, yo, does it have like intestinal problems? Like what's going on with it? But it just, dude, if it's like, it's meow now, so it knows I'm talking shit. Dude, it'll be laying next to you and it's just like foul, man. You're like, Jesus, dude, come on. He's just laying there. He also still has balls, so he's got like these huge cat nuts that just hang down behind him too. They're big old cat balls, dude. The urge to like tap them, you know, just it's so strong. Every day I resist the intrusive thoughts, man.
Well, look who fell off his velvet couch and landed all the way down here.
Those are my dog Beamo. These are my dog Beamo.
For that last job.
No.
Can you guys believe that you can just have animals? They just let you keep them? Like, it's crazy, man. All you have to do is deal with parasites.
No stool stands for long on a single leg.
I'm not talking about like the animals or parasites. I mean like actual parasites that the animals give you. That's all you got to deal with to be able to own animals. And they're so sweet and amazing. I love this dog. Case closed, completed. Hell yes. Yes. Excelsior Adventurer. Lions Guard is still abuzz with tales of the Lions Guard brave incursion into the lair of Tyria's latest villainous cadre, Cater. The Airblade Pirates, and now you can experience the decisive raid all by yourself. That's right, in the Consortium's proprietary Fractals of the Mist, you can relive pivotal moments. Okay, cool. Interior's history within Mist-based simulacrum environments. Fight alongside the Lions Guard, own Inspector Keel, and become the tip of the spear as you break through the Aetherblade's defenses and bring their leader to justice. Fabulous experiences and exciting prizes await in the Fractals of the Mist. Try it today in the Lions Guard. That's cool. Cool. Let's make sure that is... Oh, yeah, it is. Cool. View and journal. Heck yeah, dude. All right. Marjorie's tool belt. 20 slots. All right, dude. I might have to find another bag slot now. This will be my last inventory slot if I put this thing in there. Cool. Very cool. That makes sense. What's on sale right now? Not Wizard's Vault. It's the wrong one. Currency exchange, 50 gold for 162 gems. That's actually not bad right now. Is there any sales going on? Dies.
Gonna be a quiet one.
Build storage expansion. Sky scale skins. Skiff skins. There's no QOL. So, oh, bag slot expansions on sale. Boom. Perfect. Okay, cool. I'll pick up one of those. All right, fellas, this is the end for me for the night. And it uses Vietnamese name references in GW2. Yeah, dude, they're really inclusive. Cat is commenting when you're being diet. He definitely is. That's it for me, though, for the night, guys. I will be out here in the world doing things. Tomorrow, I will be streaming Phasmophobia, and we'll be getting over there to that game, and then we'll be playing more Guild Wars 2 in the coming weeks as well. Leagues is coming out this coming week, and I'll be playing some RuneScape Leagues, and we'll be doing all that. But I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for coming and hanging out, and deuces.